Hello, everybody. I think I'm live. I thought I'd go for the Fantasy Champman haphazard start today. Hope everyone's well. Welcome to Champman Game Week 33, and it's live. Boom! I see lots going off in the chat. I don't know the team news yet, but I'm guessing it's fucking bad. Slancher, shout out to all the people involved. Our people in the credits at the bottom. FPL Tactician, the Planet FPL Leeds United correspondent at Simple Goal FPL, James Alappin, Ragtime Woody, Lordy Leroy, Motley Barnes, FPL Panda, Talon Nadeem 90, FPL FOMO, CM Scout FPL, and FF Scout. Luke, hope you're all very well. Also like to give a quick shout out, if I may, to Cole Norbury. I'm pretty sure he's a Champman FPL player. And this morning I had this lovely little t-shirt turn up, so I thought I'd put it on. Nice little gift from him. Greatest teammates, Toby and Jan. Brilliant. Thanks very much for that, Cole. Go and check out, genuinely seriously, go and check out Teammates app. The handle is at teammates_app. Cole said to me he can do loads of customized team t-shirts like the one that he sent me. He sent it to me as a gift, so I'm very thankful for that, Kyle. He's got great quizzes on there as well. Go and give Kyle at teammates_app a follow. Well worth a look at your time. We may even feature one or two of his quizzes on upcoming Planet FPL podcasts, potentially. Right, Champman. So, business end. 6 game weeks to go. I've launched Wildcard. Done. I was walking into an absolute fucking mess this week. And with some of these fixtures, and it might turn out with all this potential rotation, it could be the wrong decision, but I've decided to fire because whatever I'd have been looking at would have been horrendous. I'd have been starting with some players like Klaus Jensen probably, or I wouldn't anticipate to return. Bench, awful. So I've decided to mix it up. I was going to wait for the Manchester United double, but with there being every chance it would go back to game week 37, I've kind of planned it into my thinkings now. So remaining in my squad are not many. I still have Ashley Cole. I still have Mikel Silvestre. I still have Mark Viduka. And I think that might even be it. It's all changed. So, I am starting today 3-4-3, although I'm sure this will change. Peter Schmeichel is now in goal for me. Plays at home to Everton today. The back three for myself is Ashley Cole, Ian Hart, Mikel Silvestre. The midfield four is Stephen McPhail, Stephen Gerrard, Gavin McCann, and hold on to your chairs. Top scoring midfielder Joe Cole is now into my squad. Got 2 great little fixtures, I think. Mark Viduka captain, Kevin Phillips vice captain, and Matt Jansen. No Ruud van Nistelrooy for myself. On the bench, my sub keeper is Carlo Cudicini. I'm trying to think ahead here, kids. Benito Carbone is my first sub. Alan Stubbs and Warren Barton make up my bench now. I am in with a shot. I'm up to 24th overall. I realise I'm still about 100 points behind. It's time to pull the trigger and go for it. And I suspect my day is about to get ruined long before Arsenal ruin Tottenham in today's North London derby. But come on, Spurs, let's fucking have it. Right, let's have a look at what's happening in the team news. I suspect, I've hidden the chat. I suspect, having read my team out, most of you are probably pissing yourselves fucking laughing. I've got a bad feeling. I just saw one comment that said this game is brutal. And I think it's obviously Luke had highlighted on his stream that this week it could be so bad. Like, I really wanted to get Michael in. I didn't realise he was 11.5. And I just thought, he's so right for rotation. He'll probably go off now. Right, let's have a look at these teams. This could be bad, couldn't it? Where are we starting? We're going to start Villa Park. Aston Villa against Everton. Everton slipped to 17th. Not in the best run at the moment. Villa are 4-4-2. Notably, no place again for David Ginola in that starting Villa lineup. Lord Staunton nowhere to be seen. Balaban and Dublin up front for Villa. It is 4-4-2. Peter Schmeichel, Stephen Carr, Alpine, Melberg, Alan Wright. Carr and Alan Wright have small attacking arrows. Steve Stone, George Boateng, Paul Merson, Lee Hendry, the midfield four. Balaban and Dublin up front. On the bench, Peter Enkelman, Gareth Barry, Darius Vassell, Juan Pablo Angel and Ian Taylor. Ginola not even a substitute. Everton. I always feel like Villa and Everton are always trying to outdo themselves on away formations. How many arrows can we get into our squad? And it's no different for Everton today. There's only one player that doesn't have two players, if you include the goalkeeper, who don't have some form of arrow in this 5-2-1-2 formation. Everton are Steve Simonson in goal. Strongly considered him actually just as future thinking for the double game week. But Ian Gerrard, they just seem to flip-flop. Back five is Watson, Weir, Stubbs, Unsworth, Naismith. Unsworth and Weir to go out into the fullback positions. Naismith and Watson with attacking arrows. Abel Xavier to drop in from central midfield to defensively. Where to his right, Thomas Gravison has an attacking arrow. And Tamuri Kitsbaya, another player I considered, is to drop in from AMC to central midfield. It's Duncan Ferguson with a small right arrow to partner Thomas Wazinski up front. On the bench, Paul Gerrard, Alec Cleland, Kevin Campbell, Peter Clark and Nick Chadwick. Oh, love it. Blackburn. Janssen plays. That's the first little bit of relief from my day. I tell you what, I nearly went for David Wetherill though. Has he got an injury and I missed that? He's not in the Blackburn team. Another interesting formation, this from Blackburn. It's essentially 4-3-1-2, but with a little bit of a difference. Got Craig Hignett and Ronald De Boer as part of central midfield three. They both have wide attacking arrows. Think of I don't know, Malbranque playing on the left and having an attacking arrow into the middle. This is the opposite. Hignett and Ronald De Boer from starting central positions to go into attacking left and attacking right midfield positions respectively. So Blackburn are 4-3-1-2. It's Vesterveld in goal. Back four is McAteer, Berg, Curtis and Graham Lasso. Lasso and McAteer have small attacking arrows. David Dunn central midfield. Hignett and De Boer with those roles, as I'd mentioned. Janssen at attacking midfield centre in support of Bent and Grabby. Alan Kelly, Marlon Brooms, Keith Gillespie, Martin Taylor and Lundvigsson make up the bench, which also leaves me asking the question of where is the Turkish Delight 2 guy? Blackburn hosts Southampton today. We'll go through them quite quickly. I don't suppose many of you have too many of their assets, or any. You're mad, basically. It's 4-4-2. It's Moss, Dodd, Tahar, Lundic Farm, Bridge, Tessum, Draper, Ray, Svensson, Beattie, Pahart. Svensson and Tessum small attacking arrows. On the bench, Paul Jones, Kevin Davis, Rodriguez, Danny Ferreira Rodriguez it is, Scott McDonald and Dan Petrescu. To the Reebok, where Bolton Wanderers host Chelsea today. Bolton 4-3-1-2. No major surprises with this lineup. It's Jaskalainen in goal. The back three of Ngotti, Hendry and Cooper. The wing backs with big attacking arrows are Ricardo Gardner and Neil Madison. Rob Lee, Kevin Nolan continues together in central midfield. Henrik Pedersen plays at attacking midfield centre with an attacking arrow to support Rod Wallace and Michael Ricketts. Per Franson drops to the bench. He's joined on that substitutes bench by Stephen Young, Jibril Diawara, Bo Hansen and Stephen Banks. The Chelsea lineup. No William Gallas in the starting 11 for Chelsea. He is the substitute. Chelsea are 4-4-2. Kudicini in goal. Mario Melchotz plays at right back. Obviously, he's got a 3-game suspension incoming shortly. Desai and Terry at centre-half. Babiara at left back. Lampard is partnered in central midfield with Roberto Di Matteo. Emmanuel Petit, I think, is out for the rest of the season. Budvine Zenden and Benito Carboni have big attacking arrows on the flank. They are to support Idiger Johnson and Gianfranco Zola up front. On the bench for Chelsea, Mark Goodlad, Sam Dalabona, William Gallas, Jody Morris, Philip Creaney. To Fulham, where they host West Ham United today. And with Michael Jackson in attendance, yes, Andy Cairns, we can absolutely expect a fucking thriller. I was so pleased that you responded to the official account's tweet with that because it saved me the fucking ribbon for sending that awful thing myself. Fulham are 4-4-2. We get confirmation who the new manager is. Don't put it in the chat yet because I'm not going to look at it. It's 4-4-2 for Fulham. I very nearly went for Borough Morte, but just figured it was going to be 1 week and I'd probably want him straight out and then want him back for doubles. So I think I'm going to come back and attack him later. Fulham are Mike Taylor in goal. And I tell you what, I fucking very nearly went for Edwin van der Sar as well, ahead of their potential double game week in game week 36. But it's Mike Taylor in goal. The back four is very different. It's Corrigan at right back, Foster and Gomer at centre half, Coleman at left back. The midfield four, big attacking arrows for Stolzers and Borough Morte in the wide areas. Lee Clark and Steve Malbronk play central midfield, attacking arrow for Malbronk. And Steve Marley is partnered up front, not by Louis Sahar, but by Barry Hales. Louis Sahar is a substitute, with Higginbottom, Legwinski, Steve Finnan and Van der Sar. West Ham are 4-4-2. It's Hislop in goal. Yeah, missed out on David James' injury, I think, there, mate. Back four is Song, Repka, Rickpen, Sommer. Midfield four, Sinclair, Lomash, Joe Cole, Courtois. Small attacking arrows, Sinclair and Courtois. Paladicanio is back to partner Paul Kitson up front. On the bench for the Hammers, Tom Phillips, Ian Breckin, Christian Daly, Leon Phelan and Anwar Uddin. Right, I think we're about to get to the point that's going to piss everybody off, I think. Ipswich Town hosts Middlesbrough today. No major shocks here. It's 3-5-2 for Ipswich. Sereni in goal. The back three is Bramble, Gunnarsson and Haridason. Gunnarsson can step out from that central defensive three. Means Thomas Godso is only a substitute. Amir Karic and Maurizio Tirico are the wing-back. Small attacking arrows though. Matt Holland, Jason Kumash, Jermaine Wright in the midfield three. Mark Stewart and Finidi George play as split forwards. I saw a brilliant little stat while I was trying to look at my wild card that Finidi George has got as many Champman FPL points so far this season as Harry Kewell. On the bench for Ipswich, James Pullen, John McGreal, Alan Armstrong, Thomas Gardso and Jamie Clapham. For Middlesbrough, Alan Johnson, the postman, plays left midfield. It's 4-4-2 for Borough. Crossley in goal. The back four is Boyce, Fester, Southgate and Flash Dean Gordon. The midfield four right to left is Greening, Somerville, Noel Whelan, central midfield, and Alan Johnson. Small attacking hours for Johnson and Greening. It's Rickard and Boxic up front. On the bench for Borough, Schwarzer, Joseph Desiri Job, Arturo Bernhardt, Carlos Arturo Marinelli, and Dean Windass. Right, better have a swig of this before I look at the fucking Leeds team, I think. Is the majority of people's captain playing? Or is it an equal split between Viduka and Van Nistelrooy? Alright, let's have a look. Drum roll. Viduka plays. Ian Hart does not. Harry Kewell does not. Harry Kewell. Fucking hell, mate. Bloody hell. So Ian Hart misses out. So too Harry Kewell. Leeds are 4-4-1-1. Nigel Martin in goal. The back four is Gary Kelly, Lucas Radaby, Jonathan Woodgate, Dominic Matteo. Small attacking arrows for Matteo and Kelly. The midfield four is Eric Backer, Lee Bowyer, Olivier Decour and Stephen McPhail. Robbie Keane in support of Mark Vid J. Uka. And on the bench for Leeds, Paul Robinson, Isle Berkovic, Alan Smith, Michael Dewberry, David Batty. At Hart, I'm not overly shocked at. Harry Kewell. Fucking hell. Derby County, 5-2-1-2. Exactly the same setup as what Everton are playing at Villa today. So I won't repeat all that. But it's Poom in goal. The back five, right to left, is Aranio, Mwenni, Lescott, Carbonari, Seth Johnson. Adam Murray to drop in from central midfield. Simo Valakri to push it on. Craig Birdie plays attacking midfield centre to drop back in. Rabanelli and Christie up front. On the bench, Andy Oakes, Marvin Robinson, Georgie Kinclardy, Tonton, Zola, Makoko, Chris Rigger. Just realised I could very much do with a 0-0 between Villa and Everton now today. That would be fucking handy. Liverpool play Charlton today. Is Michael Owen in this team? He is partnered by Robbie Fowler. Steven Gerrard plays. Patrick Berger does not. Vladimir Smicer is a substitute. Emil Heskey is a substitute. Quite strong this from Liverpool. They host Charlton. It's Dudek in goal. The back four is Wright, Hippier, Henshaw, Risa. The midfield four is Danny Murphy, Igor Biscan, Steven Gerrard, Nick Barmby. Small attacking arrows for Murphy and Barmby, as I said, Owen and Fowler. Up front on the bench, Chris Kirkland, Richie Partridge, Vladimir Smicer, Yari Lippmanen and Emil Heskey. Charlton a 4-4-2. Ben Roberts plays in goal as Dean Kiley serves on 1 game suspension. I mean, Kiley owners, really, unless you got him with a 4.0 goalkeeper, you picked a good week for him to miss, I think. Back four is Luke Young, Richard Rufus, Mark Fish and Paul Konchesky, who's having a sustained run at left back at 4.0 for Charlton. The problem is I don't like their fixtures. Midfield four is Kinsella, Klaus Jensen, Gary McAllister, Jason Wilcox. Kinsella and Wilcox in the wide areas have small attacking arrows. Yule and Bartlett up front. On the bench for Charlton, the sub-goalkeeper is Martin Brennan, Danny Shitu, Andy Todd, Andy Reid and John Robinson. Manchester United. Ruud van Nistelrooy is going to bite me today and I know it, but it's a forward-thinking move to go without, I think. Van Nistelrooy does play. We knew that Veron would play at 90% fitness. His central midfield partner is Emerson. United are 4-4-2. Barters in goal. Gary Neville, Blanc, Ronnie Johnson, Phil Neville are the back four. No, Mikel Silvestre. Now means I need Warren Barton today. This wildcard's going well, isn't it? Back four. Get the 2 fucking best available left backs in the game and they're both missing. Midfield four is Beckham, Emerson, Veron, usual attacking arrow for Veron, Ryan Giggs, Van Nistelrooy and Cole up front. On the bench for United, Ricardo Lille, Wes Brown, Paul Scholes, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Dennis Irwin. Let's find out if I've actually got 3 defenders today. I do. Warren Barton plays. Where's Shearer? Oh my God. No Alan Shearer in the Newcastle team. I miss saying. Oh, he's out injured, isn't he? No. Because I've sold him, I forget these things. Yeah, 2 weeks out for Shearer, wasn't it? So it's Bellamy and Court up front. Solano's back in the team. Dyer essentially. It's the strongest Newcastle midfield four they could put together. So it's Shea Given in goal. Back four is Barton, Marcelino, Chettle, Quinn. Midfield four, Solano, Dyer, Basadas, Robert. Small attacking arrows for Solano and Robert. Bellamy and Court up front. On the bench for Newcastle, Jimmy Walker, Andy O'Brien, Robbie Elliott, Nikos Davidas, Olivier Bernard. Considering Manchester United blank next week, Mikel Silvestre is a major fucking blow for me. He's just going to fucking sit there now. Ah well, tis what it is. Sunderland host Leicester at Stadium of Light. Kevin Phillips does play again, as per usual. Him and Sibon up front. Julio Arco is at left back this week with Michael Gray at left midfield. Sunderland are 4-4-2. They host Leicester. Neil Sullivan in goal. I really need to charge my fucking computer, but I think we'll be alright for a minute or two. Don't panic. Midfield four, back four, Danny Mills. Is it Paparissa? Pierre-Issa. Shows what I fucking know. Emerson, Tome, Julio Arca, Mills and Arca, small attacking arrows. Teal, McCann, Bart Williams, Graydon, midfield four, Sibon and Phillips up front. On the bench for Sunderland, Thomas Sorensen, Nicholas Medina, David Bellion, Michael Reddy, George McCartney. The Leicester lineup. No major shocks here. Nothing to disappoint owners, I don't think. Leicester a 4-4-1-1. Tim Flowers in goal. Back four is Frank Sinclair, Matt Heath, Matt Elliott, Jerry Taggart at left back. Midfield four, no attacking arrows for any of these. Robbie Savage, Dennis Wise, Damien Delaney, Andy Impey, Scowcroft in support of Sturridge. On the bench, Ian Walker, Joby McAnuff, Gary Rowett, Jordan Stewart, and Trevor Benjamin. Finally. I think it's finally. Yeah, we've done them all. To White Hart Lane, home of the Spurs. Big game today. But I heard Luke on stream saying Arsenal will win, basically. He didn't say that in those words, but he said it's a good fixture for them. I get it. I'm expecting to get beat today. But let me tell you right now, right? You will never, ever fucking take this from me. Ever. Spurs. Come on! Line up. Oh my God. 3-4-1-2. I don't know if this is good or bad. Casey Keller in goal. The back three is Dean Richards, Ginger Pele, Gary Doherty, not to be confused with Wolves' Matt, and Goran Bunjevcevic. The wing-backs are Quinton Fortune and Darren Anderton, big attacking arrows. The central midfield is Richard Johnson and Gus Poyet is past fit to start. That means Salakovic at attacking midfield centre in support of a front two of Sergei Rebrov and Teddy Sheringham. On the bench for Spurs, no sign of Stefan Everson, who apparently wants to join a bigger club. As Luke put it very well on his stream, fuck off then, mate, you shit. On the bench for Spurs, Cliff Mardulia, Sean Wright-Phillips, Christian Ziege, Tim Sherwood, and the great Ledley King. Arsenal are 4-4-2. It's flat. No attacking arrows anywhere in this team. It is David Seaman in goal. Lauren at right back. Tony Adams at centre half. Ashley Cole at left back. Ray Parlour, Dimitri Albertini, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, Andrei Tikhonov are the midfield four. Thierry Henry and Carnu up front. On the bench for Arsenal, Richard Wright, Robert Perez, Francis Jeffers, Graham Barrett and Dennis Bergkamp. We have 5 minutes to kick off. I need the fucking charger lead. Bear with me a second, kids. Otherwise, we won't make it to half time. Although, to be frank, if Arsenal go a couple of goals early, I might just fuck off anyway. Yeah. Charging. Oh. Why does it do that? Why does it do that? Oh, it's all going peak time, isn't it? Still, we got time. I was nice and early for a fucking change today. You know I'm fucking sloppy with this sort of shit. But yeah, there we go. Let's have me leaning post back. Right, cool. Did anybody see me on Twitch yesterday, by the way? Give us a fucking holler if you did. For James Alcott and Rambo. DJ Music Guys, I just happened to see your comment because you've tagged me. Is McCann playing? Yep, McCann's playing. He's in my team, mate. Let's give a shout out to all the people we've got in here. I'm not going to go through the comments as yet. But Andy Martin, James Street, my man FPL captain, on it as per fucking usual, wasn't he? What a star he is. Vinyl Richie's in. Calm, FPL Irons. Hello, mate. Gary Robinson. Adam Sands, Cole, Maritrava, FPL, Marking Coyote. DJ Music Case, Marky Sharky 76, Paul Coleman, Clean Sheet Wipeout. Joe Jenkins, Adam English, Talon Nadeem. Ray Koreshi, hello you gooner bastard. Brett M, Cole Norbury, he says hi James, nice t-shirt, thanks Kyle. I gave you the shout out at the start, my friend, you might have missed the opening. Rob Reed, Pet Talk, Scala, James Nelson, Adtor, Storm Legacy, Ali Jahangirov, FPL Cobbler, Adtor, Billy Hadaway, FPL Drawn UK, loads you in. Dick Wellington, Gary Shepherd, Alex Tyke, Near Shakhtar, Pirlo's Pen, lovely jubbly. Pirlo's Pen says, you were good on Twitch, James. Thought it was slightly awkward when James was laughing at that guy though, huh? I tried to keep a straight face. Brett from FPL TV is great. He's just had a really bad FPL season. Yeah, I didn't like that it went down the path that it kind of became a little bit about his bad FPL season, but it wasn't my fucking show. Anyway, right. Big shout out to James Alcott, though, because he's the top guy, actually. FPL and Arid Nines hoping for more scenes. I guess, obviously, what we can do, 3 minutes to kick off, is we'll see what our data is this week. I believe I have DMs in from FPL Captain. Starts with, afternoon, mate, 6 weeks to go. Talon Nadeem on the stats as per usual. Thank you very much, Tala. Ownership. Let's start there with that. Mark Viduka, 82.5% owned. Ruud van Nistelrooy, 71.5% owned. David Seaman, Gianluca Festa, 50%. Selakovic, 47%. Ian Hart, only 46%. Only 4.4% new owners this week. Ryderson, 45%. Johnson, Wilcox, Kiley, Blanc, McPhail, Phillips, Taggart, Scowcroft, Ashley Cole, all above 30%. Beckham, Gerard, Silvestre, Klaus Jensen, Stolzers, all above 20%. Stolzers literally just Captaincy is very split, and I thought it would be this week. Mark Viduka is the most captained, with 38.7% captaincy. Ruud van Nistelrooy, 35.7% captaincy. Oh yeah, chat manager's pointing at Andy Ritchie's the new fucking Fulham manager, isn't he? What a fucking signing from Oldham that is. Bloody hell. Thierry Henry, 7.4% captain. Michael Owen, 2.5%. David Beckham, 2%. Just under 2% on Shearer, who's obviously unavailable. Phillips, I say obviously, forgetting. Veron and Ian Hart is also a little bit, 0.7% on Redruff, 0.5% Andy Cole. Most transferred in this game week is Kevin Phillips, 175 new owners. Stephen McPhail, 77. Looks like I'm not alone in my Matt Jansen for 60 new owners for Blackburn's Matt Jansen. Have a good little run of fixtures, particularly the next three. Viduka has 51 new owners. Ian Hart, 49. And there's some new ownership too for Gerard, Owen, Two-Guy, 24 new owners, unavailable. Ruud van Nistelrooy, Kuehl, Joe Cole as well, Maurizio Tirico, Julio Arca, Gavin McCann, Peter Schmeichel, Luis Barmorte, Benito Carboni and Fanidi. Most transferred out this game week. Alan Shearer's lost 253 owners. Scowcroft and Wilcox have lost over 40. Dean Sturridge has lost 34. Those are the main ones. A. Cole, I'm going to have to guess. That's Andy Cole apparently. Yeah, because Ashley Cole's also on this list. Mikel Silvestre, Kieran Dyer, Ricardo Gardner, Dean Kiley, David Beckham, Stefan Slakovic, Henrik Pedersen, Sean Bartlett have lost a bit of ownership as well. Why was Silvestre losing ownership? I feel like I've completely fucking missed something here. Chips. Only 4 wild cards played, of which one of them is mine. No free hits played. 8 bench boosts played, which I guess with the fixtures, I can understand a little bit. If suddenly you're sitting there, you still got it, and you're thinking, oh, I really don't know who to leave out this week. Don't worry, because the game will fucking decide who to leave out for you, by the way. 4 triple captainships have been played. 3 of them are on Viduka. The other 1 is on Ruud van Nistelrooy. And also, 188 managers have taken hits for a combined hit total of 992 points. Can someone let me know if I missed something on Silvestre? Or is it just people getting frustrated with United? Or is that just a move I have to get Ian Hart back in? Could just be that, couldn't it? James Street's hoping for an Andy Cole hat-trick today. FPL Renard 90 says Silvestri's a waste of space, getting rid. I just got him in. Pep talks on his wild card as well. Shout out as well to my Leicester correspondent, Aaron Lager, if he's in the chat today. He's my opponent in our Patreon Champions League. Last 16, first leg tie today. And if I wasn't going to wild card, one look at his team would have fucking made me do it as well, because he's got a rocking good team, actually. Although I don't know how well he's come out of this some of this rotation. Dave Perrin saying bench boost disaster this week with team moves. Yeah, absolutely, mate. It's almost like good home fixtures is like the worst time to do it. Marcus de Gaza, that's my plan for Heart out after this week. Decided then. Still another 3 home games to go, mate. FPL Renard 9, defensive issues again, mate. The banter started. Combs telling FPL Irons he's on his own now. We are underway, as you can tell, obviously, from the clock. Our man FPL captain has got our clock going up here. We're a minute and a half into game week 33, and remarkably, Spurs haven't conceded yet. As the official account says, there we go. The whistles are blasted around the country. Enjoy it, and may your arrows be green. I believe Dave, who's in the chat, he's on the... Fuck's sake. Oh, dear. It's good here, isn't it? Fucking hell. You know all that shit about, when's Sky going to give James a call and all that shit? Is stuff like this the reason why, mate? It's the reason why. That we go a bit lower, a bit higher. To me, to you. A fucking chuckle vision here, right? Yeah, and obviously now, by the time I fixed it all, now all the chat comes up with scenes. Yeah, brilliant. As FPL Wine says, top class content as always. Clean sheet wives, nice shoes, James. There's got to be a women's shoes, haven't they? Oh yeah, the old Timbos. Yeah, they're right, aren't they? John UK says he likes the Blair Witch project. Oh, have we got Polish people in again? Gary Shepherd, Enfield Council. Yeah, you fuckers all know where I live now, innit? You all knew I lived in Tottenham Manor anyway, didn't you? Which Enfield is a Tottenham Manor. Storm Legacy Enfield Council just got a massive plug. Yeah, the other half dad works for Enfield Council. If you're wondering, it's not me. Such hasn't sacked me. No goals as yet. Come on, you Spurs. Anyone got a captain today that's not called Viduka or Van Nistelrooy? Sorry, Andy Martin. I didn't mean to make you seasick, mate. Yeah, I've actually brought the webcam a little bit in earlier further, so if Spurs do score it genuinely shouldn't fall. I ain't gonna lose my mind if it flashes up Spurs 1, Arsenal 0 with like 85 minutes to go, because I know it's just gonna come back and bite me a bit harder. It's all quiet so far, coming up to 4 minutes. Not even an update from any games. What I was going to say is I think Simple Goals on the old tweets today. Oh, here he is. He's awake. Ipswich 0, Middlesbrough 0. Update from Portman Park. Middlesbrough started surprisingly brightly here considering their form. First Boxic's header forces a fine save from Sereni, and from the resulting corner, Noel Whelan's volley flies wide with the keeper beaten. We've got a few Michael Owen captainers by the looks of it. Rob Reed, Will Cantrell. Joe Finley Battle, I know, captain Cash Law again. Yep. I did see that your vice captain, I think, was Matt Jansen, if I'm right, Joe. Gary Robinson's got Owen. Brendan Davison, captain Cole. Had it on Ian Hart. Colm, that's got to make the season highlights. I'd said, at the end of the season, let's make a highlights package. Can someone else fucking do it for me? I really ain't got the time. Much love and all that. FPL ones, I reckon a lot have a captain called Viduka. It's Vidjayuka now as it goes. Mark Vidjayuka. Storm Legacy, that was the Champman FPO experience in virtual reality. Mike Daysgon, Captain Phillips, like that. Andrew Martin, Rob Pick on comms. Barnsley Bias. Oh, fucking hell, that geezer. Hello, Rob, if you're in the chat. I must catch up on... still haven't read it. Sorry, Rob, if you are in the chat. This statement released by Barnsley. I know it's quite big and I want to sit down and decipher it properly. And yeah, it's going to make it into a podcast very, very soon, I should imagine. It's all going to blow up real soon, what's happening in that fucking league. Joe confirming he has vice captain is Janssen. Pet Talks captain Phillips for FPL 99. Love the cash law content doing the rounds. Billy Hadaway highlights reel would be epic. Thanks for offering to edit it, Billy. Cheers. Simon Dowling or Rude Vajad. Jesus. Slept with her, I think. Can we have some goals today, please, Rob Pick? Just fucking make one up, preferably for the team in White Hart Lane. Oh, update from the lane. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Early chance for Spurs at the lane. Redbrough and Sheringham combine to tee up Poyet on the edge of the box, but his fierce shot is always rising and flies over the top of the bar. Come on, you Spurs. Optimus is happy. He's got 5 clean sheets at the moment. Double check your team, mate. Make sure of that. FBL Boosters captain Viduka. We know that, mate. After he's got Viduka, after he's got Van Nistelrooy. And the none of you left have got some other people. Storm Legacy. So we're going to get a tweet of Rude being in talks with Barnsley before signing for Fergie. I shouldn't think so, mate. But you know what he's like, old Mr. Pick. He's... Listen, let's be honest. Man likes a fucking mirror. He's fairly obvious. Definitely likes a mirror. But he had a way. He says, I'd do it if I knew how. Well, there you go. All you need to do is now pop into the chat and can someone help me? And then that's it. All you can do is go through the 39, and remember it will be 39 Champman FPL streams that I've done, and just clip out your best bits from now. And yeah, that's it. I really don't think I've sorry. Just trying to do in my head how many hours that will be over 39 streams at approximately about average 2 hour 25 minutes per video. How much time do I need to go through? That's 78. Add on about another 15. Probably about 93, 94 hours worth of content if you want to go through it. Like, be my guest, because all I'd be doing is just chopping basically the whole video of game week 15 and just fucking reposting it for every gooner. See DT's video, really good, saying about not caring about what the teams just above Arsenal in the league are doing, and you know, wanting to aim for Liverpool, Man City, and all that. It's all fair enough. Saying he doesn't give a shit about where Tottenham are against Arsenal, just that Arsenal was shit. He's basically digging out the clubs above Arsenal, saying there's nothing to celebrate being above Arsenal. And I do agree with that. This also comes from the guys that also invented St Totteringham's Day, which hasn't been celebrated. Fucking hell. It's becoming like a lunar event now, isn't it? Shay Given has had a busy afternoon so far at Old Trafford. Van Nistelrooy has had 2 early sighters with his head. The first header from a Neville cross is saved. And, says Rob Pick, from the resulting corner, his near post header just clears the bar. Is it ominous? Ian McAllister says, will there be a sequel to this season? I don't know, because I'm not involved in the game, but I also can't give up 93 hours again. FPL and with 9. Is Rob Pick winning a few FPL mean leagues? Not read about it in 6 minutes. Oh my God. I told you, he's brutal. He loves a mirror. Cal JB, afternoon or watching on Google now whilst cooking a curry. Come on, Emerson. Scala says, clean sheet, locked in, no goals today. You know, I don't want to go home now. I want some goals now. Comps says Lunar Gunners. Storm Legacy, Arsenal fan community on YouTube are flip-floppy lot. It's just a fucking weird bunch of people. I know we got some good gooners who follow us, but I feel for you a little bit. I feel for the delusions. Exactly that. The flip-flopping. I do think, on a serious note, it will be much, much better next year. I think they've got a good fucking manager on board now. I think next year you'll see him start next season with a back 4. It'll be a different system, and I think they'll do well. Well, I wouldn't see him finishing top 4, but I think they'll do a lot better. I wouldn't be surprised if they finish 5th, for example, next season. They'll do a lot better. Consistency will get anybody in the fucking top 4 next year, because Chelsea ain't going to be able to defend unless they buy some players. Update from Ellen Road. The first goal continues to elude us. Leeds have been pressing early on and bogus crosses met well by Viduka. But Poom is equal to it, parrying the ball up and over the bar from close range. The corner is swung in and we have that goal. Now, either Leeds have gone in front or Derby have just put on fucking counter-attack of the century. Or Poom's caught it and just volleyed it, give it his best fucking tightest bramble at double the distance. Maybe Nigel Martin came up for the corner. Eric Clue saying great mid-table battle between Arsenal and Spurs this year. It's fucking class, isn't it? It's like the battle to get up from the Championship. Nobody actually wants to be in the Premier League. Nobody actually wants to finish in the top 4 in the Premier League. You've basically got 3 levels in English football at the moment. You've got Liverpool, you've got Manchester City, and shit. The goal is for Leeds. The goal scorer is Olivier Dacour. There is no assister on that Leeds goal. Leeds 1, Derby 0. Olivier Dacour is the scorer of our first goal in game week 33. 11 minutes in. Colm saying would be slightly surprised if Arsenal go back 4 if Louise is picked. Back 3-5 seems more solid with current squad. It's not a long-term vision for Arsenal though. Back 3. Absolutely certain of that. So it might be something that, hides some of Louise's issues. But, no, I think the long-term vision is back 4. Similar setup to what Man City are. Convinced of that. It's interesting seeing your guesses still coming in for the Leeds goals. Nobody's fucking putting Dacour. Max says, wow, so useful. James Nielsen says, everyone wanted that, didn't they? Yeah. The corner from Bowyer was taken short and Bowyer eventually crossed for Robbie Keane. His firm shot was saved by Poom, but fell for Dacour, who bundled home from close range. The appeals for offside fall on deaf ears. Leeds lead. The closest to a correct guess on that call goes to Graham S. Poom. Epic punch clear straight into the net. That was actually the closest. Cole Norbury says, thanks for the t-shirt again, mate. Is Ledley King joining the Spurs coaching staff a PR stunt to please the fans or a footballing decision to help the defence out? I promised I'd do this for my patrons. I'm not convinced on it at all. I think, yes, it could be a little bit PR spin. I heard what Mourinho said yesterday in the press conference about wanting to promote people from within clubs. And it seemed quite genuine. However, I don't actually believe anything that comes out of his mouth. So, and if it's not Mourinho's decision, it's that I would have some defending for him. If Mourinho doesn't want Ledley King as part of the coaching setup, and Ledley King is being forced upon him, then I've got some sympathy for him. Ledley King is icon, hero at Spurs, everything. If there was a weakness to his game, it's probably leadership. What he was a great role model. He was very experienced, always calm. He played football in the right way. He was never erratic in his playing style or anything. His actual leadership qualities in terms of how vocal he was, I don't think was necessarily the best. If he's being employed as literally just a coach to improve people defensively, for example, I'm all for that. But one thing Mourinho should be good at is defensive coaching, isn't it? So I'm not sure that it works for me. I mean, am I pleased to have him involved? Absolutely, definitely. Is it the right thing? I'm not convinced, actually. FPL Iron's asking for any decor captainers out there. Andy Cairns, Goalfest starts. Thanks for waiting for me to get back from the shop. You're in, Andy. You also missed me rip you apart about 20 minutes ago. I'd probably go back and listen to that. Average driver thinks that the court goal is a rank killer, isn't it? FPL Marking Quixote says prediction for top 3 next season, James. Quite straightforward. It would be Manchester City, Liverpool and Manchester United. And quite possibly in that order. No, why is my phone going off? Don't we know to mute this shit? Oh, wrong phone. It is muted. Now you want charging and all. Fuck off. Joe Finney, but at Pep Talk, there's always hope. Pep Talk says there isn't. He's not in the squad, mate. I think this is in relation to Ian Hart. Gary Robinson, Mourinho always reacts well when owners go above his head, so King will be fine. Yeah, that's my concern. I hope it is Mourinho's choice. That's all I'm saying. If it's Mourinho's choice, I'm thrilled with it. I suspect it might not be. Update from Ewood Park. Blackburn are attempting to shed their negative reputation, but Southampton have repelled them well so far and launch a counter-attack with Anders Svensson curling a dangerous shot, which Vesterveld does well to parry. We're in that zone again with Blackburn. 3 good fixtures. Some of us have gone and attacked them, but they often disappoint in some of these and then do well in some of the more difficult fixtures. Are we there again? Andrew Martin said, burner phone. Yeah, this is the Babe Station phone, mate. Optimus Prime. James, what is your opinion about Jordan Henderson being crowned Football Writers Association Footballer of the Year of 2019-20? Yeah. I'm all right with that. I mean, I think KDB has been the best individual footballer this year, but I think KDB might win the PFA Footballer of the Year, which is voted very much just on football on the pitch. I think the football writers will take in the little things like off the field impact as well. And Jordan Henderson obviously had a huge role in the players' statement after they were attacked by government to get the players together to have their own initiative for the NHS charities. I think it was the same charity that me and Suj did the money for, actually. NHS charities together. I could be wrong. But yeah, he's had a huge impact on Liverpool. I think his improvement deserves the recognition. I have no problem with Jordan Henderson winning Football Writers Football of the Year. Colm, I don't have a direct line to Daniel Levy because if I did, I wouldn't fucking hesitate to fucking call it, mate. Storm Legacy, looking forward to McBurney and James against Swansea next season, but I want Mitrovic back in FPL, and we have a goal. Could be a thriller. at Craven Cottage for Andy Cairns. Goal scorer for Fulham is Barry Howes, and the assist, inevitably, is for Lewis Bowen-Morte. Fulham won, West Ham 0. Goal for Barry Howes, assist for Lewis Bowen-Morte. 17.5 minutes gone. 2 goals of champ man FPL. I would suggest it's the quietest 17 or so minutes we have had at any point this season. It was one game week a few weeks ago where we was having such a laugh. I didn't notice till the end, like the final goal of the day was scored about the 75th minute or something. There was nothing happening. We was all having a good time. It was definitely a weeknight game. FPL and I with 9, got no issues with Henderson winning that. KDB, like you say, would be PFA player. I think so. I think the PFA vote will be split. A lot of the players will think, it should be a Liverpool player, but I think they'll be quite split between your Hendersons, your Manes, etc. Trent, maybe even. I would have thought Trent would probably win young player. On the Barry Howes goal, Andy Ritchie's sider in front. Nice interplay between Clark and Bowen-Morte. Ends in the latter, clipping in across. Howes manages to beat Hislop to the ball and get the header in at the near post. Good start. FPL Marking Quixote says, don't forget to like the chat for Serge. Let's have a look. How are we on likes today? Good crowd in today, guys. Good to see you all here. Oh, yeah, that's low on likes, mate. Yeah. Mate, I might be getting fucking champ man substitution early on here, mate. I might be off at like 28 minutes on a 7 out of 10. Who knows? Andrew Martin would like to congratulate Barry Howes owners. On the remaining streams, by the way, we can now confirm times for what we're doing for the remaining streams. So, game week 34, I'll come back to that because there's a goal at the Reebok and it's for Chelsea. Frank Lampard has given the Blues the lead while he's not arguing on the touchline and telling Jurgen Klopp to fuck off. And the assister is Gianfranco Zola. Bolton 0, Chelsea 1. Lampard with a goal, Zola with the assist. Remaining streams will be game week 34 will be 9 o'clock kickoffs on Tuesday. We were probably going to bring it forward to 8 p.m, which we were going to do the following week, but I've double booked because I'm going on the Triple Captain podcast at 7 o'clock, so I cannot do any earlier, basically. So Tuesday will be, stream will be from 8:30 kickoffs, 9 for game week 34. Game week 35 will be same time next Saturday. Same with game week 38. Game week 36 stream will start on the Monday night. It's Monday, I was going to say May, I'm just in end of season mode here, aren't I? Monday, August the 3rd will be game week 36. So it'll be game week 35 on the Saturday, game week 36 on the Monday night, and game week 37 will be on the Wednesday night. And the 36 and 37 will both start at 7:30 p.m. streams. So it'll be 6:30 p.m. deadlines for 8 p.m. kickoffs. This week will still remain 9 p.m. kickoffs. Game weeks 36 and 37 will be 6:30 p.m. deadlines, 8 p.m. kickoffs. And then we will finish with game week 38 on August the 8th. And then we're all fucking going on holiday. Fantastic play from Zola for the Lampard goal. He manages to see a pass that nobody else could. Scooping a ball through the Bolton backline, giving Lampard so much time. He waited for the ball to drop before driving the ball hard and low into the bottom corner. Gary Shepherd. Lampard seems very thin-skinned for a manager. Yeah, for someone who's often been considered as thick-skinned, as in fat. 2-0 to Fulham. Steve Marley has the second. Assist is for Lee Clark. Fulham 2, West Ham 0. Steve Marley with a goal. Lee Clark with the assist. I'm sure Irons was in the chat earlier asking if Southampton could be relegated today. Perhaps they can. You won't be fucking far behind, mate. Lampard needs to shut his mouth. I'm not joking. He really needs to shut his mouth. He's getting fucking schooled quite badly. FPL Badgers this afternoon done a Gary Smith and got here fashionably late. Congratulations, Mark. Welcome. Graham S. I know, right, Gary? Touchy. Dave Perrins. Lampard arguing with Klopp like that is not a good look for him, in my opinion. Agreed. James Street. Cheers for that, James. No problem. Gary Shepherd. Emerson playing at Badger. FPL Badger. Fingers crossed, Gary. Good to see. Those who've been late coming today, obviously smash the video a like. And we've not had much going on so far, but it's time to sing. Mark Vid J-U-K-A. Mark Viduka has given Leeds United a 2-goal advantage now against Derby County. Assist goes to Gary Kelly. Viduka cannot fucking stop. 2-0 Leeds. Viduka goal. Gary Kelly with the assist. Van Nistelrooy captainers sit back in their chair. But there's a long way to go. Near shot to Markey. Yes, captain. Adam English, get in Marky V. Really good to see the two of them so split on the captaincy this week. And United do have the lead now at Old Trafford. Andy Cole is the goal scorer. Assist goes to Ryan Giggs. That's going to feel like a bad minute or so for Van Nistelrooy owners probably. Andy Cole has put United in front. Ryan Giggs with the assist. Manchester United 1, Newcastle 0. FPL John UK, yes, at last I make a good captain choice. Not necessarily, mate, because Van Nistelrooy has more than long enough to still go absolutely mental. Storm Legacy, Viduka is so well captain. I'm not sure how I feel about getting a return. Andy Martin confirms 29 goals for the season now for Viduka. FPL Blade, good morning, afternoon, everyone. Remember to set my lineup this game week after having Rude Van Nistelrooy, third sub midweek. But all anybody wants to know from you, Tomo, is yes or no answer. Will Danny Ings score tomorrow? Cole Norbury says Man United of Solskjaer, Chelsea of Lampard, Arsenal of Arteta. Which ex-player would make the best Spurs manager? Possibly Scott Parker in the future. On the Viduka goal, he just can't stop scoring. It's a fine cross from the right-hand side from Kelly. Viduka gets a run on Carbonari, and once he gets there, he's always going to score. 8 yards out, firm header, no chance. And on the Steve Marley goal, Richie in Dreamland, the new Fulham boss. Clark gives the ball to Marley, 22 yards out. It's a speculative strike, but the swerve on the ball defeats his stop and doubles Fulham's lead. Graham S, how long has the captain been doing that on the graphics for Duca? I didn't even see it. What did he do? Someone tell me. Brendan Davies happy with captain goal. They put Stefan Freund. He was assistant to one of the assistants for AVB, mate. So I don't think so. Oh, I see what he's done there. Yeah, Viduka with a goal at Villa Park. The one place I don't want to see him today. Villa 1, Everton 0. Bosco Balaban is the goal scorer and his assist for Olof Mellberg. Villa 1, Everton 0. Scala's on the Rude Van Nistelrooy, Veron Beckham triple up. Billy Hadaway, Edgar Davids for Spurs manager. Wow, that would be something. He loves it round here. That's why he'd managed Barnet for so long. He fell in love with the area when he, not Tottenham itself, but the area on the outskirts of London and that. Still lives here. Pet to FPL captain, love the M Viduka 21 Vidi printer. Yeah, seen it, mate. Storm Legacy, that new manager bounce for Fulham. FPL captain's fixed it. He's put the J in. Brett M, we could do with Viduka up top on our EPL return. Yeah, not wrong, mate. On the Balaban goal, free kick he swung in from the left side by Mellberg towards goal. Balaban just gets the faintest of touches with his head to send the ball beyond the sprawling keeper and into the corner. FPL Collar, we've had a whole ex-Spurs defence managers for over the last 10, 15 years. Of course, had a few down there, haven't you? Colin Calderwood, Justin Edinburgh, Dean Austin was another one, was it? Who am I missing now? Danny? FPL Blade says, Blades will win 2-0 tomorrow. Lundstrom will start, score, assist, clean sheet, 3 bonus points. You fucking liar. Gary Shepherd, at FPL captain, you've missed a U out of Viduka's name. Optimus, Mellberg assist, yes, near Shakhtar, clean sheets everywhere. That won't last, pal. Storm Legacy, winning, Bosco, Andrew Martin, Balaban goal, standard. FPL Andy, I'm still bitter, I'm out the Champions League and forgot to do my team. Your fault, Andy. Colm, great stuff, FPL captain. FPL Badger, you said Blades would beat Everton, Tomo. Here we go. FPL Blade, I thought they would, pal. Goal at the Stadium of Light. for Super Kevin Phillips. No assister. Sunderland 1, Leicester 0. Super Kev Phillips with a goal. No assister. Sunderland 1, Leicester 0. Calm. Captain in Lundy against FPL Blade. FPL Blade will definitely not captain John Lundstrom this week. And I'll tell you why. Because in the Planet FPL Correspondence League, he is currently dead level on points with FPL Loco Lord Dan, our Liverpool correspondent. The two of them have a 12-point advantage over Villa correspondent Adam Hopcroft. It's going to go to the wire. Rob Pick, heard I'm getting abused. What have I done now? Stop being vain, Rob. That's it. Mr. Reliable Phillips breaks into the box. His first strike is saved, but the ball rebounds back into his path and he sweeps the loose ball beyond Flowers. What a season he's having. Quite a few happy with the Phillips goal there. Avitraro, clean sheet wipeout. James Street has got all of his forwards now banged. Viduka captain, Andy Cole and Phillips. FPL Blade says, I'm starting Lundstrom tomorrow. You won't be getting a fucking t-shirt from me then, mate. FPL Cobbler, Terry Fennick for 7 shocking games. Terry Fennick. Oh, my God. Was I right on the other 3? Did they all manager? I know Edinburgh and Calderwood did. Dean Austin I have in my head for some reason. Optimus, I can see 5 goals and more tomorrow. Everton versus Bournemouth game. Seriously. Optimus, you've been listening to me this week, mate. Have you been listening to me this week? Shouting from the fucking rooftops, mate. And Friday's clash of the correspondents. If I don't have Richarlison on my free hit, I'm gonna regret it. I know I'm gonna regret it. Andy Kens just went back and flicked through the stream, and all I saw was under James' desk for 2 minutes. James, not even James. Right at the start, Andy, when I was doing the Fulham team, you said it would be a thriller, didn't you, in your tweet? Thriller, da, da, da. And you saved me from doing it. I was just about to tweet the same thing. And he beat me to it, and I was really pleased. Substitution. Which will bother nobody but me. A change at Villa Park. Alan Stubbs is signalling to the bench that he can't continue and will be replaced by Peter Clark. Aston Villa on top at the moment here. I mean, look, if Villa scored again, it was probably a 1-pointer. So he's gone off early for a 1-pointer. Oh, well. FPL Cobbler, yep, all 3 of the others. Jack Wilson, chance of Palace beating Spurs. 30%. Bit less, maybe. Graham S, pretty low, I think. Jack, FPL 909. Where is Poyet these days? Playing central midfield, mate. As in the real world, I've no idea, mate. He might have gone back to Spain, maybe. Optimus says, I didn't listen, you boss. Don't kill me. Listen, I ain't going to fucking kill me. I suppose as a transformer, you're going to fucking shoot me back a lot harder, mate. But yeah, I've been chatting that all week about Everton Bournemouth. And if I'm wrong, you can shout back at me and say, James, you shouted it. And you're right, I did shout it. I just think it could go off. I'm not convinced there will be a game that goes off tomorrow, but if there is, I suspect it's going to be that one. Cole JB says, and me, James. Cheers, Stubbs. Clean sheet wipeout. Stubbs on for me because of the Hart no-show. Yeah, he's on for me because of the Hart no-show and Sylvester no-show. I've just realised I've fucking got Warren Barton as well, haven't I? Oh, bad one defensively, this one. DJ Music Ace. Love the way Captain has spelt Viduka. Keep up, mate. Update from Anfield. It's been quiet, hasn't it? These early subs are a bit of a pain in the backside, aren't they? Oh, dear. Klaus Jensen is coming off here with no evident injury, and not for the first time very early in the game recently. John Robinson, his replacement once again. Rob Pick, planning 3-4-3 or 3-5-2, free hit, James. I think if it's the City team I think it will be, then I think it'll be 3-5-2. I think I'll probably be 3-5-2 either way, I think. That's probably the way I'm going. Dave Perrins is saying Poyet at Bordeaux. Danny McDonald, Lundstrom captain tomorrow for its farewell tour as an FPL asset. Bastard's going to be like 6 million midfielder next year, isn't he? He'll never get mentioned again. Deadlock has been broken at Ewood Park. Blackburn 1, Southampton 0. Goal scorer is Blackburn's David Dunn. And there is an assist for Graham Lasso. Dunn the scorer, Lasso the assister. Blackburn 1, Southampton 0. Storm Legacy. Watch millions. Captain David Silva and Pep plays him 21 minutes. A la Terry. Can't see that, mate. Calm. No more presents from Santa Claus. Sad times. Jack Wilson. Sterling armband for me after 34 points last game week. Your captain decision shouldn't be based on last week. But yeah, it'll be mine as well. So Suj can't get him. So and it's just about my head-to-head with him now. So yeah, Sterling be my captain if I see him in that team. Petzl, Lundstrom are mid next season, but how much? 5.5. Yeah, I mean 5.5 or 6, be one or the other, won't it? He's had a quiet season, but this is a great finish by David Dunn. The So puts in a fine cross on the left. Dunn has a lot to do, but meets it sweetly with a side foot volley that nestles in the corner of the net. Souness looks almost pleased. Cole JB, what's the point of subbing Dilroth in 21 when there is no crowd? Exactly. Ad Torret and Southampton are done for. He's been saving that one for 33 fucking game weeks. Joe Finney Bella saying, yes, Janssen. Rob Pick, Jesus and Ings or leaning into Aubameyang if Jesus plays, obviously. I think I'll be Jesus and Ings. If Jesus is not in the team, it will almost definitely be Aubameyang and Ings. That's probably where I'm going to be. I don't see me going Aubameyang Jesus at the moment. I wouldn't rule it out, but I don't see me going that way. If I went with a front three, it'd be all three of them. Ram, that's not the goal we're waiting for from Ewood Park. Update from Old Trafford. You can't go much closer than this. Twice. First, Van Nistelrooy meets Emerson's cross, but Dyer hooks his header off the line. And a minute later, Van Nistelrooy runs onto a through ball from Veron, and his rifle strike cannons back off the post. Bloody hell. Cole Norbury believes David Silva only needs 21 minutes to get double figures. That's also probably true. Clean sheet wipeout. Interesting rumours surrounding Mane and the fact he wasn't pictured in the team photo. That could be fucking anything. Same as Sterling. Might have had a fucking day off. Could be anything. You don't get hung up on these things so badly. And you're probably going to know before deadline if he's not playing or not tomorrow anyway. Chill out. Honestly. FPL marking Kyoto. What's the expected date for player prices revealed, James? Well, hold that thought because we've got a goal incoming at the Reebok. Chelsea clean sheet gone. Bolton 1, Chelsea 1. Rod Wallace, the goal scorer. There is no assister. Bolton 1, Chelsea 1. No assister. I've just realised Rob Pick's on the fucking comms for Tottenham and Arsenal. Jesus Christ. At least Dave would have treated me nicely. There's a rumour this morning that the fixtures won't be announced till 3 weeks before the restart. Now, by my maths, 3 weeks before the restart is basically 22nd of August, I think. Now, we're going to come back to work on the 17th. I don't think it's going to be before then. I think they'll know the prices by then, as in they'll be organised, but I don't think they can announce them until they know what the fixture list is going to be. Suddenly you get a fixture list where, I don't know, like if Man City have an amazing opening 8, do they change it a bit? Can they set up the game that way? Julio Arca scored for Sunderland. I mean, it remains to be seen completely, doesn't it? Oh, Julio Arca scored for Sunderland. Sunderland 2, Leicester 0. Julio Arca, the goal scorer. Assister is Gary Till. Sunderland 2, Leicester 0. Seeing Julio Arca more and more in teams. Well done, owners. Excuse me. Rob Pick. Yes, James. Yes, I'm on the tweets. Scenes. I'll fucking throw you out of my Patreon Slack channel so quick, boy. Clean sheet wipeout. That's probably the most logical one I've heard. Oh, I don't know what that was in reference to. Calm. Liverpool Echo. Right. Reporting that Mane has minor medical issue but should be fine for Sunday. I mean, first thing is, don't fucking worry about what news outlets like the Liverpool Echo are telling you. Secondly, at least it's a calming voice that you've given there. Right, lots of updates. I've got 2 updates on the Sunderland goal, which is slightly confusing. I don't know which one's first because they've fucking come together. The young Argentinian Julio Arca makes a neat run into the area and is found by Till. His first shot is parried, but rolls back into his path and is lashed home. The Premiership match centre awards the assist. I know I'm confused. Young Argentine Julio Arca makes a neat run into the area and is found by Till. His first shot is parried, but rolls back into his path and is lashed home. Right, so basically saying Till's got the assist, but he probably shouldn't have got it. But tough shit, he's got it anyway. Till puts a lovely through ball in to see Arca free down the middle. He sees his effort saved by Flowers, but it comes straight back to him and he plants the rebound home. Controversially, the Premier League match centre awards Till the assist. He also used the hashtag Justice for Scowcroft. Got another goal incoming, and it's a second at Aston Villa for Bosco Balaban, this time assisted by Steve Stone. Villa 2, Everton 0. Who cares about Alan Stubbs, eh? Bosco Balaban, the scorer, assist for Steve Stone. On the Bolton equaliser, scored by Rod Wallace. Bolton are full of confidence after their recent results and find a leveller. Wallace sees his first shot saved by Cudicini, but he can't cling on. The ball rolls away and Wallace beats Desailly to it, stabbing home. Cole, fair enough for Liverpool. Echo James, they were good when James Pearce was there, though. Agreed that it's as easy as wait for leaks. Fair enough. Rob Pick says, they're written now, delete Slack. Just fucking step away now, mate. Don't cancel your payment now. Clean sheet wipeout. Yes, Renarid. Saints asking for season tickets to be purchased by 1st September. £35 gift voucher if we do. And then being paid back on a game-by-game basis for every game we can't attend. Unfortunately, Matt, this is going to be very, very common. The assists keep on rolling for Steve Stone as he goes in an out-swinging cross from the right. Balaban has a lot to do but meets it strongly with his head and the ball flies into the roof of the net. Boss goes on fire. Everton is terrified. Clean sheet web saying, yeah, can't complain about it on the Saints deal. It's very similar to what's happened at Spurs, mate. So, Storm Legacy, Everton got this bad. Cole JB Arca, you sexy beast. Rob Pick, I'd already written it and Dave told me last night it wasn't there. I said he'd added it in. Dave, I told you. So that's why there was 2 tweets. Yeah, it's slightly confusing, but it was all good because then they were so the same. Leeds have a penalty to be taken by Ian. He's not there. This one is soft. Viduka challenges for an area ball with 2 Bolton defenders and falls to the ground. There's no hesitation from the ref. He thinks he's seen a push. Penalty. Eric Backer will be the man to step up. Does that mean a Viduka assist or not? I'm not sure. Off that commentary, Viduka challenges for an aerial ball with 2 Bolton defenders and falls to the ground. Sounds to me like he's won the penalty. I assume therefore it would be a Viduka assist if converted. Storm Legacy, people in FPL tend to give themselves a headache on FPL over leaks and theories. If I had time to think about it properly and give myself a headache over my team, I'd never get any fucking content done for you lot. Clean sheet wiper saying, good to hear other clubs doing the same, most logical approach. You're never going to make everyone happy, Matt, on those with like asking for money. Penalty has been scored. Goal, Eric Backer. Assister is... I'm only joking. Of course, it's Mark Viduka's. Goal for Backer. Mark Viduka assist. Leeds 3, Derby 0. 4 minutes to the break. Can confirm for Mac near Shakhtar. Yep, assist confirmed. Dave Perrins is giving Rob an apologies. Colm is saying hashtag justice for Scowcroft. Joe Finley Badder says, guess he's back. Back again. Eric's back. Back again. Dave Perrins says, maybe I'd muted justice for Scowcroft. 3 minutes to the break. We have quite a few clean sheets knocking about. The only team that scored away from home so far is Chelsea. No mistake from the Norwegian, who calmly sends Mark Poon the wrong way. Leeds dominant here. 3-0 isn't flattering. Now there probably will be a bit more concern for Van Nistelrooy owners. James Street, there's one for the highlight reel. Oh dear. Me dancing. The only good thing about me doing a little dance is the headshot thing. Like, you can't see what the rest of the body's doing, right? We've got another penalty incoming. This time it's at Anfield. Penalty to Liverpool. This one is a bit more clear-cut. Michael Owen seems to be goal side of fish and gets a push in the back. No hesitation from Owen in falling, and the referee gives the penalty. Jesus Christ. It'll be Sami Hyypiä. Of course it'll be Sami Hyypiä. Can he finish? No! Missed penalty by Sami Hyypiä. It's a really tame penalty from the Finn. Robert dives to his left, who nobody fucking owns. Dean Kiley owners are going mental as well. Robert dives to his left and a good height, and he's able to cling onto the ball with both hands. Frustration at Anfield and for Hyypiä owners everywhere, including me. Sorry, Rob. Billy Hadaway, great message in there. Waiting for a Viduka goal and a Jakob Burns assist. Someone tell Luke, surely it's fucking Jacob, right? Like, seriously. Every week I'm looking at it, it's Jacob Burns and he keeps saying Jakob. It's Jacob, isn't it? It's fucking got to be Jacob. Oh dear. Pet would say looks like Leeds don't need cure heart. Correct choice by the manager. Andrew Might, just because I've got a J Lisp at captain. Nah, listen, I don't think you do, mate. Andy Ken's cheeky a bit. Mrs. Bonnie just muted the TV to watch Instagram. Have a word, James. I've never met a bad-looking woman called Bonnie. I'm just saying that. There's never been a bad-looking woman called Bonnie. So, congratulations, mate. Calm, Liverpool need a Hyypiä replacement. Oh, my God. FBL Drawn UK. Thanks, Hyypiä. Prick. Talon Nadeem. Kylie suspended. No. Yeah, Ben Roberts saved the penalty. I'm saying Kylie owners are going mad that he wasn't on the pitch saving the penalty. Auto Recluse, guess who's back? Back again. Eric Backer, back again. Guess who's back? Guess who's backer? Guess who's backer? Guess who's backer? No. James Street should have tried a chippier down the middle. Boo. Rob Pitty, Andy Martin James. What's Andy Martin James? Pep talk. Hyypiä missed pen this game and now suspended for 3 matches. Yeah, it's dirty, isn't it? Half times are in. Billy Hadaway says, ask Andy about Jakob James. Oh, is it Jakob? Is it Andy that started it? FBL9, he's taking the piss out of Andy on Jakob James. Oh, is he? Sorry, Luke. Is that another Andy one? The fuck? Oh, I must have missed that one. Rob picked, he said Jakob on stream, Andy, and we all went mad. I'm glad I'm in on the joke now. I just fucking wasn't in on it, obviously. FBL Andy, it's true. Bonnie's are always good looking. I really don't know why that is. I've met a few. Always a tongue out moment. Storm Legacy. So far, the home player tactic is working this weekend. Only Madison, Collins, Pedersen still to return in attack. Gary Shepherd, Bonnie Tyler. Total eclipse of the heart. Storm Legacy. Hyypiä 2-pointer for a clean sheet then. Damn. What did you get from Miss Penn? -3. You can still get a 3-pointer, when you. Dave Perrins has got a Y-lisp. Right, half time. There's plenty of clean sheets. How many will remain? Villa lead Everton 2-0. Blackburn lead Southampton 1-0. Bolton and Chelsea 1-1. Fulham are 2 up against West Ham. Ipswich and Middlesbrough 0-0. Leeds and Derby 3-0. Liverpool and Charlton remains goalless. Sami Hyypiä missed penalty just before the break. Also denying a Michael Owen assist as well, it's worth saying. Manchester United lead Newcastle 1-0. Did I say Leeds winning 3-0? If not, they are. You know that anyway. Sunderland lead Leicester 2-0. And it remains goalless at White Lane between Tottenham and Arsenal. And it's been quiet. Avitrava was saying penalty miss -2. So you still get like a 4-pointer for it. Cole JB, what happened to tying down the swearing on the 3 PM, James? Viewing numbers started going down, mate. Whatever clues, James, it was an Eminem song. Sing it again. Yeah, I know that, mate. I was just like reading it out off the chat. Back again. James is back. Tell a friend. Clean sheet wipeout. 45 minutes left for Ruud van Nistelrooy to get past Given. Sweating over here. And you might have always said Jacob Burns. Don't know why. What a twat. Go, I'm guessing Andy can't pronounce Doherty either, which means the C and or K lisp too. Listen, we should take the piss out of people with a lisp. But yeah, Andy's got multiple of them. Rob Pick, Andy was adamant it was Jacob. Had to find a video of him saying his own name to correct him. Bloody hell, brilliant. James Street needs Taunton to come off the bench to avoid playing with 10. Go on, Taunton. Andy Ken said Doherty. Andrew Martin, cheers, Rob. Calm. Doherty, says Andy Cairns. Nice. Dave Perrin says, can we discuss vacuum packing at half time? I've just popped my vacuum packing cherry and my life has changed. All right, mate. Was you wearing the Christmas jumper at the time as well? Yeah, vacuum packing. I mean, yeah. Changing the vacuum is a fucking awful thing. It really is. It's one of the worst things you can do. Before you empty the vacuum, you know it's going wrong. Before you even do it. You literally know. It's like, I'm going to fuck this up. How badly am I going to fuck it up? Calm, Jesus, Dave. Wait until the watershed at least. FPL captain Dave Duvet's taking up too much room. Question. Cole JB got my old man over any. He's giggling like a schoolboy every time he hears a fuck. Fuck. Gary Shepherd should probably think yourself lucky at Andy Martin doesn't call you Yames. I have had people call me Yames before, actually. Used to know this Italian guy. Used to call me Yames. He was a Napoli fan, so I didn't fucking argue with him. Clean sheet wipeout, moving house and vacuum packing our clothes. It's amazing. Dave Perrins might start a YouTube channel about it once CMFPL is done. Forget season 2. There you go. Dave's confirming there will be no Champman FPL season 2 because it's fucking vacuum packing. Another hoops. Good afternoon, lads. Sorry I'm late. What have I missed? Vacuum packing, mate. Cobbler says vacuum packing sucks. Storm Legacy. So many clips from the season from this commentary from Andy saying Jakob and Vijuka to Suj hyping Suchek before he did anything. Yeah, Suj, visionary, mate. Rob Pick, I just can't be trusted with Andy's pronunciation. Or is it trusted? Patron jokes. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, look, I'll do this for you, right? This is how much I love you guys. Let me play you the intro for yesterday's Patreon podcast, right? Because most of you won't have heard this. It's too fucking funny. Rockstar has said that Scarface is trustful. It's trustable. Trustable? The fuck? Give me a better. Trustworthy. Thanks, Serge. Jesus Christ. How do I survive? Trustable. Trustworthy. What a fucking state. Another hoops. Am I on the right channel? Yeah. You're now on Championship Manager Season 2, mate. Vacuum packing with James and Dave. Colm says it's more a RedTube channel, I'd say, Dave. Dave Perrin's clean sheet wipeout knows it. Sheets and duvet fit in a drawer now. Andy Martin, I thought I'd say the most boring thing today regarding toothbrush shopping, but Dave has trumped me with vacuum chat. Cheers, Dave. Clean sheet wipeout, sure do. Why box him up when you can vacuum pack the shit out of them all? I mean, fucking hell, I'm losing the will to live a little bit here, guys. Anyone got any proper footy chat? You know, I'm uncomfortable if it goes beyond football. Ah, right. Oosha. None of you needed to see that. Gary Shepherd, our FPL captain, would spell vacuum as a vacuum. So how are we all feeling about tomorrow, guys? Are we actually like genuinely stressing about it, or we remember it's just a fucking game? And even if we're in mini leagues, we either win the money or lose the money. Andy Ken says we need to get out more. Fuck me. That's what happens when you put volume on your phone, James. Shit happens. Hello, Tim Lum. How are you? Calm says, Dave Perrins, did you have a clean sheet wipeout at the end of your vacuum packing? Oh, man. Some of you are getting muted. Joe Finibada says, gym's reopened today. I've been open for a long time, Joe. Aritravo, on free hit, Sterling, KDB, Dilver, Mahrez, pick 3. I'd leave out Dilver, personally. If they're all playing, I think they will all play. Just personal. But you've got to have Dilver. Everyone's going to feel different, right? Tim Lum, hangover today, but the stream is helping. Having a Sunday roast tomorrow before the football. Nice. James Street just doing my free hit now. By the way, tomorrow's stream, 1:30 p.m. till 10 past 3. Game 38 preview. Get your questions in. I'll be answering everything I possibly can between 1:30 and 2:45, and then I ain't answering another thing in the chat because I'll be fixing my own team. Taking you through my thoughts. Then at 3 o'clock, we'll go through the team news quickly, and then I'm jumping in the car and I'm going to watch the last game of the season with my dad. Boom, go. Gary Shepherd, I'm more stressed about how to find out the team news than I am about my team. The Scarface, I think, guys. Seems Rockstar said it's cool, so I'm happy with that. Optimus says, I'm overall ranked 27,000. Hoping my free hit go to top 20,000 for tomorrow. Best of luck. Cole GB, just a game. Hope I've got a signal whilst out and about 3:45. Cole, good luck to you for Swansea as well in the playoffs, pal. Clean sheet wipeout. Back to football, no free hit. Going to have some fun with a -4. See what happens. Calm. Sorry, James. It's okay, mate. Gary Shepherd done that one. FPL comment. Not stressed until 2:45 tomorrow, but what will be exactly. Gary Shepherd, which Tottenham player would you vacuum pack and put into storage for next season? Put in storage as in like keep, like to make sure he's not injured or anything and he can't leave. It's fucking Harry Kane, isn't it? Another hoops. Nah, I'm on the beach with nothing to play for. I'm brought in Phil Barsley for fuck's sake. We're looking forward to a break. Cole JB back home for the big game Sunday at 6:30. That'd be Swansea. James Street says best place for pre-game lineup leaks. We think Scarface. Storm Legacy Bruno to David in the final hour. Triple City. Only way funds were available. Ian Parry, James, if you had a free choice, how many City players would be in your Sky team for tomorrow? 11. Quite possibly. If it's affordable, if you've got like the likes of Garcia in there, I'd consider that. You won't be able to get all 11, I shouldn't think, but as many as you could afford. So, yeah, that's what Suj should be doing. I presume Suj has got 5 transfers left. If you've made transfers Wednesday, I don't even know if you did. He's got 5 transfers. You should wait for the Man City team, which obviously you can at Sky because you can go right up to kick-off deadline. You should just smash in all the City players that are playing, in my opinion. I don't even think twice about it. Rob picks Sterling, Jesus, Mahrez for me if they play. Might try to get KDB in if TA Salah aren't starting. Yeah, it's a money thing. I see what you're saying. I'd probably, if you think those 3, Rob, I'd probably just stay with it, mate. Pep Talk question on Team Leaks, James. Who apart from Rockstar do you trust tomorrow? No one. There's a couple of other people I'll be keeping an eye out, but I'm going to be looking for some second opinions later on our Slack channel and that, see what people think. There's a couple of others that we might have a look at. And tomorrow on stream, I'll share. The biggest danger tomorrow is please don't fall out for these people that you don't know. This guy who's got 12 followers and works at Asda said Jimenez ain't playing. Stop it, man. Seriously, like, don't. If anyone new pops out tomorrow, I'm gonna go fucking near them. Genuinely. Arichai saying Scarface looking to League City and maybe Liverpool too. Pep Talk question on Team Leaks, James. That's the one we've just done. FPL marking Curry. James, how much of a lead to the person in second without a free hit would you need to go ballsy on your free hit? You should go ballsy on a free hit anyway. It's what it's for, isn't it? Simon Dowling, which 2 from Salah, Bruno, Pulisic and Son? Possibly Sonny, actually, if I remove myself and be honest about it. Yeah, possibly Sonny. I'm going cold on the Salah idea, actually, personally. But I think probably Salah's Son, if it's not an issue money-wise. He's probably on the one game tomorrow, probably the best shout. But generally, if you're asking me, I think Spurs will win 1-0, and I think Kane will probably score the goal. So, but it's the capability. Cole JB, I've forgotten about Sky again. I have about 30 transfers left. I will do that. You do that, Cole. Gary Shepherd, sorry, James. I meant which player would stay in storage so they don't play? You mean like so that they never play for Spurs again? We need a right back, but I feel very harsh saying Serge Aurier at the moment, and he's done all right, man. He's done all right this season. I think that's fucking harsh. I think I put Gazaniga in there. I need a better backup goalkeeper as well. I'd definitely stick the manager in there, Carl. Yeah, you know that. We want to see the shot on Rambo's face when I was speaking prior to going on the Buck Radio yesterday. He couldn't believe that I still wanted Mourinho out. I was like, mate, I explained to him, and at the end, he was like, yeah, okay. He got it. He only had to listen to me for 60 seconds. He was like, I get why you feel like that. Optimus, I will go Jesus because no one have him anymore. You might get a shock there, pal. Cal JB feels longer than a month. I don't know what that's in reference to, but yeah. Well, the only thing I can, yeah, I probably shouldn't say. You know what I'm thinking. Clean sheet. I trust a Rockstar and Scarface. Everyone else will get muted tomorrow if they claim leaks. It's probably the best way to go, mate. Storm Legacy. I knew Raul's baby is an FPL player. Popped out during the week. Yeah, Joe Finley bad if they both start captain KDB on Mahrez and Sky. Tough one. Tough one. Probably KDB. Close that. Depends as well. What you trying to do, Joe? If you need to chase someone down, I go Mahrez. Pet Talk. Bruno, you've got a great rank, haven't you, Joe? Sorry. With your rank, I'd probably go Mahrez, I think. Pet Talk. Bruno Fernandes looked tired in the last United game, considering getting rid for game week 30. Mind you, you've got that fucking cup game as well, Joe. That's tough. Do you know what, Joe? I think I'd go KDB then because you're still in the cup. I think I would. At least you can trust him. Petul says Bruno Fernandes looked tired in the last United game, considering getting rid for game week 38 as well. So well earned and chasing. Good idea. If you think so, mate. If that's the opinion you formed, then do it. Andy Ken's on a free hit and done about 20 transfers so far. Probably do another 10 before deadline. Thought it would be easier. You only need 15 players, Andy. Avitravo, Zaha to give Aurier nightmares tomorrow. Second halves are underway in Champ, man. I'm expecting goals of you. Zaha won't give Aurier the nightmares that Aurier gives me. Put it that way. Gary Shepherd struggling to get in Sterling without losing KDB or Salah. Which would you lose if at all? You know what my answer is going to be to that, Gary, I think. Optimus says Hugo Lloris will be goalkeeper. Oh, Hugo Lloris will be your goalkeeper tomorrow. Ah, well, I hope he does well, mate. Adam English, 118 more goals for Kane, Spurs or United, though. Not sure what that's in reference to, Adam. Is that catching Shearer's record or something? Is that we need 118 more? They might be for Man City, mate. Jack Wilson, Heisenberg or whatever has been reliable before, but he doesn't often have news. Heisenberg is one. If he gets it, yeah, I would. That's absolutely. I will have him on notifications tomorrow, Jack, because if he has it, he'll be trustworthy. Yeah, definitely. But he's only had it once, I think. James Nelson, I only really got into the FPL community with this game starting. I can't actually believe that some people leak fake team news. Some people have too much time on their hands. Yeah. Some people do. Some people don't have enough. I do think, and Luke's, I know Luke's been a big advocate of this, and a few other you will feel the same. I think it's got a bit silly now, though. Really. Like, there's nothing enjoyable in this team league shit. There's nothing enjoyable about it. I think either go to change the deadline to half hour before kickoff, or go to like 2 hours before. I wouldn't even have a problem if they went deadlines like 5 o'clock every Friday. Personally, wouldn't have a problem with that. Get people into a routine if it's easier for the global game. So there's nothing particularly enjoyable in these team leagues because, quite frankly, it's like doing the pods all this week and I have to keep saying to people, it doesn't really matter till you get the Man City team. It's not really what it's about, really. It shouldn't really what my content's be about. It should be, and I've said on all the pods I've done this week what I think the Man City team's will be. And I will say it again for you now. I think it will be Ederson, Walker, Otamendi, Stones, probably Mendy over Zinchenko, Gundogan, De Bruyne, David Silva, Sterling, Mahrez, Jesus. That's what I think the team will be. The chance of me getting that right are about 1%, by the way. But that's probably more what the debate should be about, not about let's all act once we get the fucking team news with 10 minutes to go. Because you can't plan properly at that stage. And I realise for one game week it's not a plan anyway, but there's no fun in it now for me. It's become scaremongering. It's become people trying to some trying to do the right thing, can't do it right. Like what happened with me with the whole Aguero thing in game week 30. Some people just want to fucking have followers for I don't know what fucking reason. Yeah, mate, look, I've got 4,000 followers today. Great. What are you going to fucking do with it, mate? So I think we'd be better off now having something where this doesn't become an impact. And the chances are, I spoke to someone at another company who I'm not going to name because I don't want to get them in the shit, who told me that it could well be under review and it may well change next season. So it doesn't mean it will, but that's a possibility that this will be the last time that it happens anyway. It might well get taken out of your hands. I think go right up until if the first game on a game week is 12:30 on a Saturday, make the deadline 12:30 on a Saturday, or make it like 2 hours, half hour, whatever. Just not what it is now. Just not what it is now. I would change it. Nothing as yet in the second half. They're obviously underway. As you can see, we're coming up to the 49th minute mark. Another hoop standout kickoff news today was no Ian Hart, no Sylvester, which Dave Perrins has put underneath. Looks like Dave's covering that. Early substitutions for Aston Villa. George Boateng and Dion Dublin don't make 60 minutes. Replaced by Angel and Taylor. Not many chances here. Hard to see Aston Villa letting a 2-goal lead slip. The majority of you in the comments seem to agree with the change in the deadline. Would probably be the best thing. Graham S. How many sims did it take to get Spurs Arsenal to be another 95th minute 1-0 scenes game? I'd take the fucking 0-0 that now. Mind you, I'd have taken the 0-0 that night. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. FPL Bix, who do you think is the best captain choice this weekend, mate? You're about 24 hours early, mate, for what I'm going to say tomorrow. For your benefit, Bix, because I haven't seen your name pop up before, Raheem Sterling. Tyler says, all won't know, Cole. There are so many people playing FPL in different time zones. Yeah. Cole saying either we should all know or not all know. It's the point, isn't it? What's what Luke's strongly been saying. You know, you got to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning if you're in Australia and fuck about with your team and stuff. But no, the FPL player probably just stays up. Clean sheet wipeout. Completely agree, James. Be happy if it replicates the Sky game. Yeah, I'd be down for that, mate. Carol JB, understand that Tala, but at least they know they could know if that makes sense. Yeah, it's good. You're going to get varying opinions on this, but I think it's dividing people as well. So just fucking get rid of it. To be honest, I'm in agreement with pretty much everything Luke said about it. Dave Byrne, I'd prefer it to be 90 minutes before kickoff. Hate having to check it with an alarm, etc. if I'm busy. Yeah. Update from the Reebok. Kevin Nolan is the early substitution here. He's replaced by Stephen Young. Chelsea are utterly dominant here, but struggling to find a way through. Harry Travis' second half starts quietly as well. What's going on? Goal from some of these midfielders I've got to be fucking handy, please. James Street, not the Tottenham 2, Arsenal 8 that we saw in the Sims. Henry with 6 goals. Yeah, didn't see that Sims myself, James. Please don't send me the screenshot. I'm not particularly interested. Scala went Jeffers this time, not Teddy, so he will score the 95th minute winner. Sorry, James. Thanks for the jinx, mate. Cole JB, like the Friday 5 p.m. suggestion. Fuck it, just get it done and then enjoy your weekend properly. For the global as well, it'd be so much easier. You imagine it in the work office in the UK, everyone doing it before they finish. Ipswich have the lead against Middlesbrough. Ipswich 1, Middlesbrough 0. Carrick with a goal, assist for Maurizio Tarico. Goal, Carrick, assist Tarico. And if it's 5 o'clock every Friday, then it doesn't matter if the deadline's fucking 8 p.m. Friday, 12:30 p.m. Saturday, 1 o'clock Sunday. It doesn't matter, does it? It's just right. It's 5 p.m. every fucking Friday. And if there's midweek games, then it's 5 p.m. Tuesday. Whatever. And just everybody knows then. Right, it's 5 p.m. Fuck it. Andy Martin saying should move the deadline early. Okay, in Sky game because prices are locked, but market would slow if deadline was kick-off in first match, in my opinion. I think people would still play them, Andy. I understand what you're saying, but I mean, I like the Sky setup with the no price changes now, having experienced it for a year. I don't think that would have much impact on the markets at all, mate. Got to remember, it's our own little bubble, mate. Some people are desperate to take advantage of them price changes. Wingbacks combine at Portman Road. Excuse me, Tarico collects Fanidi George's pass out on the right with players calling for a cross. He cleverly steers the ball behind everyone for the on-rushing Carrick, who slots home from 15 yards. Storm Legacy, Carrick goal, Tarico assist, Ipswich playing like Barca, or Wolves, depending on your opinion. Adam English, Tarico machine. FB9 will laugh if the website crashes tomorrow with loads waiting until the last minute. Sorry, not sorry. I'd laugh as well. Listen, it would be my own fault. If that happens, I've got no one to blame but myself. No one to blame. If you want a little bit of advice on a genuine serious, get it open on your phone, get it open on a desktop. Don't use the fucking app. That's what I would advise. Second goal for Manchester United at Old Trafford. And finally, after big returns in game week 32, he is off the mark in game week 33. Emerson is the goal scorer for Manchester United. There is no assister. Manchester United 2, Newcastle 0. I'll go and hide somewhere. Emerson the scorer. Assist for none. Manchester United 2, Newcastle 0. Andy Cairn says, are you still planning a Sky FF for beginners, James? Yeah, absolutely, Andy. I would strongly recommend that anybody considering Sky, we're still going to carry on the Sky podcast on a Wednesday and not going to stop. That's where I'm at with it at the moment. So I would recommend just tune in as kind of background noise this Wednesday, because we probably will reflect on the season a little bit. It's nothing to preview, for example. And it will kind of start from there. And we may even go into Sky for Dummies literally the following week. Then we'll obviously we're having a week's break. Then we'll come back. We might even have prices by then. I would have thought unlikely, but we might have something that we can look into, be it fixture planning or something like that. On the Emerson goal, the Samba star is shining bright at Old Trafford. He collects a loose ball and drives forward between two challenges and into the penalty area, lifting the ball over Shay Given as he advances. He dances in the corner to celebrate, not Budavine Zenden style. Yeah, difficult it is to stitch everyone up on around this story goal. It's hard. Especially when 35% of the audience have just probably fucking disliked the video. Combs happy with it. Storm Legacy, James should legit do 5 minutes on a stage. Comedic timing, top notch. Thank you, mate. Goal at Ellen Road. It's not for Viduka. Goal scorer is Robbie Keane. Olivier Dacour was a midfielder you all should have bought this week. He's got the assist. Leeds 4, Derby 0. Robbie Keane, the scorer, assist for Olivier Dacour. Leeds 4, Derby 0. And that one is certainly 3 points in the bag for the Ellen Road club. Another Hoots will definitely be on Sky with you guys next season and looking forward to it. Cole JB loved that the Veron leak made me think of selling Emerson for a second. James Street, cheers for the heads up. Going to give Sky FF a go next season. So many of you in this chat should, genuinely. It's £50,000 for the winner, and in my first season, I'm going to finish about 300th. Give it a go, man. Seriously. Jack Wilson, when do we think some prices out? I kind of covered a bit earlier, Jack, that there's a suspicion at the moment that we won't have fixtures till around about August the 22nd, in which case you ain't going to get FPL prices. It's a possibility not till September. It's a possibility, but it's looking more and more like late August. It really depends on when their fixtures are. They're going to have to get onto the FPL prices now. They need to be having that discussion now before they know who's coming up, and just worry about whoever comes up last. Cameron nearly went again then. There's been like no fucking updates from White Hart Lane, and quite frankly, I don't care if there are no updates. I think the cause cross is intended for Duca at the far post, but Robbie Keane meets it with a diving header at the near post, propelling the ball like a tracer bullet into the top corner. Rampant. Final Richie, 0-pointer for Lescott from the bench then. Hey, don't worry, mate. I've got my 1-pointer for Alan Stubbs and Warren Barton. Don't worry. It's not like I'm on fucking wildcard. Jesus, this computer's getting hot. Fucking lift that for a minute. Won't bother you lot. Ah! Fuck. That showed me, didn't it? Goal from Old Trafford. It's 3-0 to Manchester United. Yeah. Emerson scored again. Assist for Veron. 3-0 to Manchester United. Emerson with the goal, Veron with the assist. Dave Perrin thinks we'll get them by mid-August, the FPL prices. Sean Murphy, wish I could play the Sky game, but you can't if you live outside the UK. Right, that is correct, unless you've got a dodgy VPN or something, which we don't advise. Storm Legacy, James, you should the blank game week in game week 1 happen, would it change your thinking? So you're referring to the likelihood, which Suj and I called out before the football even restarted, that there was a high chance that Manchester United, Wolves and Manchester City would not play in game week 1 next season. So, I mean, probably just leans in towards a very early wild card, doesn't it? And everyone will be doing it. You're picking a team for 1 or 2 game weeks and then they should just smash it. Depends what the fixtures are, right? So City might come back in game week 2 with, like, I don't know, fixtures of Chelsea, Liverpool or something. You might think, oh, fuck it, I'll go without them and I'll wild card in game week 4 or something. It's really dependent, isn't it? He's at it again. What a signing looks like being. Veron puts in a low cross which evades Cole at the near post but runs neatly through to Emerson, who side foots the ball home. Those feet are moving in the corner again. Gary Shepherd, yes, we probably will get a handful of player prices. I wouldn't be surprised if we got that sort of thing before the fixtures even. FBO Badger Hart, Emerson, what a man. DJ Music Case, fuck off. Rude, for fuck's sake. Ram says Emerson's doing bits. Clean sheet wipeout. I have rude captain, but loving this Emerson Hall. Those of you that have a budget forward in your free, including me, look away now. James, you're safe from the gift. Dean Sturridge has not made the 60-minute mark. He's been replaced by Joby McAnuff. Dean Sturridge off before 60 minutes. 1-pointer confirmed for the budget Leicester forward. James Nelson should really have picked Emerson. What a deal. Oh, no. Whoever it was said it before. See that Veron in the team and you think, oh, fuck. Is he better than 50-50 to even be playing? I'll skip that one. Another Hoops is Tuesday, the next deadline for Chapman and United blank, right? Yeah, that's correct. So Tuesday stream, then it'll be Saturday for game week 35, Monday for game week 36, Tuesday for game week 30, Wednesday for game week 37, and Saturday, August the 8th for game week 38. Please be aware, game week 36 and game week 37 deadlines will be an hour earlier. The deadline will be 6:30 p.m. to submit your teams. James Street, someone could hit me up with the Sky FF Slack channel details at CTQK Origi on Twitter or Streety or Discord. Fucking hell, James. Bolton have been struggling at the Reebok apparently, but they're ahead. Rod Wallace has scored again, and the assist goes to Rob Lee. Bolton 2, Chelsea 1. Rob Wallace the scorer. Assist Rob Lee. Rod and Rob, eh? Scala, we have a new winner for most underpriced player. Lol. Thanks for my 12 million assist for Ron. Arbitrage says that team leak yesterday stopped some people from getting Emerson. Yeah, I think so. Just remember, obviously, United do blank in game week 34 coming up. Gary Shepherd brought in Emerson from -4. Red Slack comments saying he might not play. Now he scored twice. Roller coaster. On the Rod Wallace goal, this is completely against the run of play. Rob Lee looks a CMFPL bargain, and his cross to the far post is met by a stretching Wallace, diverting the ball back across goal and into the far corner of the net. Yep, absolutely. Bolton's fixtures coming up though. Newcastle, Everton, Arsenal are the next three. It's West Ham game week 37, away game in game week 38. I took a look at it and thought, because of my fears of this week and the upcoming doubles, I wanted bench players who were going to play for me. So I decided to scrap like my Jensen and Rob Lee because I can't see weeks where I'd want to pick them in the first 11. Hence the fact that I've had Carboni on the bench today, which is a gamble. Fucking state of that as well. Carboni's my first sub, my second and third sub gets on. Adam English made me sell him, Aritravo. Aritravo was saying, yes, Rob Lee assist. Goal at Ewood Park for Matt Jansen, assisted by David Dunn. Blackburn 2, Saints 0. And if there's a goal today that makes me happy, it's absolutely that one. A really clever second goal. Dunn gets his second attacking return of the day with a really clever pass, dissecting the Southampton defence. Jansen wasted no time in firing first time into the top corner. Pet Talk, my wildcard midfielder McPhail, Gerrard and McCann ripping it up today. Not. Well, at the moment, mate, they're on for 9 points between them, so it's not that fucking bad. Then there might be some bonus in there. That's how it stands. It's not the worst, mate. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. Quite a few happy with that Jansen goal. Mac, Joe Finney-Badder, Nishat, Rob Reed. A goal that will make a lot of people happy at Anfield as well. Michael Owen has given Liverpool the lead, assisted by strike partner Robbie Fowler. Liverpool 1, Charlton 0. Michael Owen, the goal scorer, assist for Robbie Fowler. Ram, Jansen, get in. That's the goal we're waiting for from Ewood Park. Why is it so quiet at White Hart Lane? Why are you making me fucking nervous? As it remains, Chelsea still the only club who have scored away from home. A fucking bad matrix, mate. The flick of that is the only team that hasn't scored at home are Tottenham Hotspur. Ram, Jansen, get in. That's the goal we're waiting for from Ewood Park. Rob Reed getting Owen, shaping up to be a decent week. Andy Cairns getting Vice Jansen. Or V Jansen, Vincent Jansen. Liverpool finally make the breakthrough. Flowers? In the pouring rain. Fowler's clever flick releases Owen in behind the defence. His pace is too much for them, and he's in on goal and produces an erring finish into the top left-hand corner. Ten clean sheets still standing. Wonder how long that will last. Says clean sheet. Wipe out. Rob Pick, no idea what's going on at the lane. Rob. Don't make me say the C word on my stream for the first time ever. James Nelson, not good. Start to second half. Too many high-owned players that I don't own scoring points. Joe Finney-Badder, 4 out of 4 clean sheets so far. 2 off my bench. Lovely stuff. Well, if you've got fucking players defensively playing at home, you're in. Mind you, the only one I've got that was left has just conceded at Villa Park. Everton have a goal. Peter Schmeichel's clean sheet is gone. Goal for Thomas Wazinski, assisted by Thomas Gravison. To me, to you, Thomas. Villa 2, Everton 1. Wazinski goal, Gravison assist. Joe Finney-Badder says, living without you is driving me insane. Just nobody knows what that refers to. But if you want to speak about it privately, Joe, perhaps in a DM, then you can, because as FPL Cobbler says below, you'll regret that comment, Joe. Living without you is driving me insane. Max says, shake my head, Schmeichel. Rob Pick says, Rob Pick, fuck off. Billy Hadaway, bloody hell. Every captain option is now returned except for mine. Rude. Villa looks comfortable, but it's a simple set piece curled in by Gravison, the tiny Radzinski. Rises like a salmon to get the ball ahead of Schmeichel and divert the ball into the corner. Can Everton find another? Gary Shepherd, I genuinely don't know if your C word is most people's or your least favourite player. Could be both, Gary. It was meant as the it's most people's least favourite word is what I was referring to. And I did have that comment in the back of my mind saying afterwards, I wonder if people think I'm talking about that Judas who plays for them. And then I thought, James, you know what? Don't mention it because some clever bastard will mention it in the chat and then you'll have to speak about it anyway. Pep Talk, playing Schmeichel over team today might be a mistake. I did quite a good impression of that emoji, actually. FPL Cobbler, I was talking about the 4 out of 4 clean sheet comment, but works for the second comment too. Yeah, exactly. Joe Finley bad. A Seaman clean sheet is locked anyway. Not if Dave Perrin's got anything to fucking do with it, mate. Everton. Second scorers away from home. 22 minutes to go. I'd love it if they all started banging the fucking lot of them. Douche, douche, douche. They all just went like a pack of cards, starting with Southampton. Calm. Don't blow it, Joe. Oh, wow. You ever feel like you walked in on a conversation at the wrong time? Oh, wrong fucking tin. Storm Legacy. Radzinski has been screwing every week for the last month, it feels like. Go on then, buy him. Karen Yadev, hey James, evening all. What time is your deadline stream tomorrow? My deadline stream tomorrow will begin around about 1:30 p.m. UK time. I will answer questions for the first hour and 15 and probably tell many people who ask me what the best captain option is to fuck off. Because it's really not going to matter till 2:45 p.m. The best thing to do will be to ask me non-Manchester City questions. That's going to be the best thing to do. And at 2:45 p.m, I ain't answering anybody's questions because I'll sit there in front of everybody and do my own team and tell you what I'm doing and what my thought process is. And then at 3 o'clock, we'll have a look at some of the teams. And then I will be walking out this door while my computer is shutting down, putting shoes on and getting in the car and going to my dad's because I haven't watched the Spurs game with him since lockdown. So I'm going to go and watch the final game with him. Pep Talk. Wonder how many sims they had to run to get Spurs to score another last-minute winner. Pep, someone's already done this comment, mate. Listen, if that's the thank you for what I've given them this year, then I think I fucking deserve it. Plus, one mug is just never enough, to be honest. Leeds 4, Derby 0. Leeds appeared to have taken their foot off the gas here, happy to coast towards another win. They've been rarely troubled and Viduka could have had more goals. Wait. We're off to Old Trafford for a penalty and a red card. And it's going to serve me right when this red card is for Warren Barton and Ruud van Nistelrooy puts away the fucking penalty. I bet Emerson takes it. Max says, you may have answered this already, but do you expect Kane to pop off versus Palace? Need to decide between Aubameyang and Kane. If you want an exact Spurs prediction, I predict Spurs to win 1-0 and Kane to score. Arsenal's a harder read, but I think if you're asking me, if there's a choice between Aubameyang and Kane, genuinely, I would go Aubameyang. Aubameyang is still very much under consideration to me. The penalty is to Manchester United. The red card is to Newcastle United's. This is going to hurt for a few, I think. Kieran Dyer. Frustration boils over. Van Nistelrooy plays a pass into Andy Cole in the area. Josh tripping him would be sufficient, but Dyer opts to 2-foot him at shin height. Instead, Steve Dunn sends him off. Veron to take. Pet Talk just never thought the Spurs v Arsenal game would be goals for this long, James. Nope, me neither. James Street, fuck's sake, Dyer got him off the bench. Moulay Karchafi, hello. It's really crazy to choose between keep Pulisic or sell for Antonio. One, you got the wrong stream, mate. Join back in about 22 hours. And two, fuck you selling Pulisic for if you own him. Most free hitters probably won't go there. Keep him. Veron has scored the penalty. Assist goes to Andy Cole. Manchester United 4, Newcastle 0. The reality here is for those that have not captained Ruud van Nistelrooy that there's still 18 minutes to go and they could get more. But as it stands, it's nothing more than a lucky escape. This could have easily flipped the other way around. Both teams are winning 4-0. So a bit of a freak here for Van Nistelrooy owners that United have got 4 and he hasn't returned. That's fucking astonishing. But against 10 men, the fact that they've been scoring second half goals, actually there could be more to come here. Colm said, that's a dire tackle by the sounds of it. FPL Cobbler, come on a Cole assist, please. You've got it. Simon Darling, give it to Van Nistelrooy. Veron makes no mistake with the penalty, firing it down the middle and into the net. That physiotherapy has done him the world of good. He's been very good today. And we have another goal. This is it. It's coming. This has to be Van Nistelrooy. Genuinely. Has to be. FPL Badger, keep Dyer for his nice fixture next week against Bolton and Self for Spurs away, so could be worse. Yeah, people know what you're doing, but that's it. People will think, well, go to Dyer. That's off the table now, isn't it? We await news from Old Trafford. This has to be Van Nistelrooy. I'm awaiting the GIF. Ash says, we're making changes on the website. Do you need to press both save buttons? Just do it to be safe, mate. Well, I'll take a chance if you're not sure. Just press them all. I shouldn't think so, but just do it. Pep Took says the run spa week, obviously what he needed. Long fucking week that, wasn't it? But he had a way. Freaks him, this one. Drum roll. Come on then. Sweetheart. Final Richie's asking for Beckham. Another one hasn't returned in these 4. FPL Cobbler would love it if this was Emerson. DJ Music, please, Ruud van Nistelrooy. Don't be begging, mate. Tyler says, how it's going, it will be Emerson, lol. They're fucking keeping the suspense going on it. I know that. Come on, that tweet's 2 minutes ago, you bastard. At least my face tells the Van Nistelrooy owners that they know it's not them. The goal is for Manchester United. The goal scorer is Gary Neville and the assister is Ryan Giggs. Manchester United 5, Newcastle 0. Goal scorer is Gary Neville. Someone's got a big haul coming in there for Neville. Assist for Ryan Giggs. Max Solano, come on. Or Giggs Blanc. Here you go. You got Giggs assist. Ash, I swear I had Viduka captain, but may have only pressed the save button for the subs. Oh. The commentary reads, that's not rude. I hear you all shouting it, but it's Gary Neville that arrives at the far post to meet Giggs' deep cross, and he heads the ball home. Newcastle looks spent. Ram, Gary, get the fuck in. But he had away. Gary fucking Neville. Aratravo sold Giggs. Joe Finney batters Lullin. Storm Legacy. Salah and Mane don't score in 5. Ruud van Nistelrooy doesn't score in 5. All in the same week. Weird world. Yeah, at least Salah and Mane had an assist to their name, mate. Manchester United have 5 attacking returns and Ruud van Nistelrooy at the moment's on for a 2-pointer, mate. He'd still probably get bonus, by the way. I bet you he still gets fucking bonus. Optimus, it's okay. Computer don't want Ruud van Nistelrooy score or assist. End of the story. Sean Murphy, RV nothing today. FB Andy, how have they scored 5 goals and not 1 return? Will Cantrell, this United score is brilliant. Glad it's not the other way round when Philip Albert took the piss out of Schmeichel. Moulay, you think it's more easy for a free hitter to play the easy game and go away from the unpredictable game like Boo versus Everton or Chelsea versus Wolves? Yeah, as I said, Moulay, 22 hours time, and the answer to that question is yes. Tala, 5 goals and no returns for Ruud, Bex or Silvestre. Well, Silvestre didn't get on the pitch, otherwise he'd have one, obviously. Another Hoops, have you ever won the treble like Phil and Gary Neville? Nah. Storm Legacy, Gary Neville making up for his mate. Mikel not showing up. What is happening at White Hart Lane? Do any away teams want to attack today? Going to be some big scores knocking about. Someone's going to have a clean sweep of clean sheets across this board. Particularly when the only 2 that have conceded in home games are Villa and Bolton. That said, loads of people will have people like Ian Hart, Silvestre. Might be carrying around people like Mario Melchiot. Epio Cobbler may not have in Newcastle. Bonus points. Ruud van Nistelrooy 3. Pope 2. Leeds next 4. Charlton away. Leicester at home. Blackburn away. Southampton at home. That is why I decided not to go with Ruud van Nistelrooy on the wild card. Because I just fucking leaving it on Viduka for the next 4 weeks, I think. Couldn't imagine I'd ever get into that situation. Genuinely. I never thought I'd pick a team and not want him in it. Just too much value when I think there's someone else who can match him at the moment, is my opinion. He's finally got to the stage, and it's not because of what's happening in this game, because it's a freak. But it's got to the stage with looking at them Leeds fixtures, including this one, what was gone before and what's coming in the coming weeks, where you can stick it on Viduka, and that 3 million can go somewhere else. That's my opinion. And obviously next week they blank. Now the issue with obviously is United are going to come back round to a double. It's not the easiest, and particularly if it goes into game week 37, could it be a massive call not to go with him, bearing in mind it would be a difficult double and he might get left out of one of them. I think at the moment I won't go back to him. No problems, Moulay. See you tomorrow. Graham S. Whole bunch coming on today. Silvestre, Hart, 2 guy, Taggart, Jensen, Barton, Wu. We've got a goal from somewhere. It's at Anfield. It's got to be for Liverpool, isn't it? Captain's got it. I haven't. I have now. It's a second for Michael Owen. Assist goes to Stephen Wright. Liverpool 2, Charlton 0. Owen has got a second. Well done, Michael Owen, captainers. Liverpool 2, Charlton 0. Biddy Hadaway, how many clean sheets are getting wiped in the last 10 minutes? I've still got 4 out of 4 intact. All right, honestly. I think Blackburn will hold. I think Fulham will hold. I think Ipswich will hold. I think Leeds will hold. I think Liverpool will hold. I think Manchester United will hold. I think Sunderland will hold. I think Arsenal will hold. I miss someone out there. It's too fucking quiet. You're telling me it's 80 minutes gone and the only update we've had from White Hart Lane was after a couple of minutes of the game. Something's wrong. I think they're doing me a fucking dirty. Bastards. Andrew Martin, we doing updates to Celtic v United on Tuesday night, Dave? That's a good question. I'd happily throw it in, mate. FBL Badger, is Shearer fit for 34, do we think? My instinct would probably be no on that, Mark. Will Cantrell, same way, 4 clean sheets intact, waiting for that to disappear. Yeah, there's a few have got him on the Owen goal. He has a brace. It's a good cross from Stephen Wright. Pace on it is perfect, and all Owen has to do is direct the header. He does, and Roberts has no chance. Rob Pick says the reporter lost Wi-Fi at Spurs. He probably would do it at the old stadium. He wouldn't do it at the fucking new one. Dave Perrins can do. Yeah. FPL captain. We'll stick Celtic and Man United into the graphic, maybe. Should we stick it into the graphic? Can we highlight in a different colour or something? We've got a penalty to Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. Kevin Phillips is bundled to the ground by a clumsy challenge from Rowett. Penalty given and the yellow card issued. Kevin Phillips will take the penalty that he's won. I have a bad feeling about this one, I'm afraid to say. Avitraro still got 4 out of 4 clean sheets intact. Arca, Lee, Phillips and Viduka captain returns so far. FPL Cobbler was Wi-Fi a thing in 2001. Don't be fucking clever, you'll get muted. No, probably not, mate. I don't know, I was too busy drinking then, mate. I got a bad feeling about this Phillips penalty, guys. Sorry about that. I got a bad feeling about it. Really, really sorry. I've got him as well. I have a bad feeling about it. He's missed it. Tim Flowers wins the battle. He dives to his right and makes a good save from a firm penalty. Oh my, we need to go to White Hart Lane for a huge moment. Here it comes. Fuck off. You ain't having my face. Yeah, Kevin Phillips missed penalty. I felt that. I felt that. The answer to your question is, Kieran, no. No. Ram, 90th minute, we get a flood of tweets from all the goals, red cards, substitutions right lane. Sorry, James. Oh, fuck off. Ah, oh, Jesus. Arsenal have a penalty. Casey Keller's been sent off. Ray Parler jinks into the area and Keller trips him. Penalty, red card. 19-year-old Belgian keeper Cliff Mardulia. His first job ever in a Spurs shirt is to try and save a penalty for Spurs. He places Gary Doherty. Oh, Jesus. Then the debating over who's going to take it. I'd tell you now, if it's him, you can fucking go and fuck off and watch the tweets. I'm just done. I'm done. I'm done. Stream's finished. After everything I've done for you, lot. Everything I've done for you. Oh, penalty missed. I wish it had been Judas now. Perez has missed a penalty. Mardulia may go down in folklore. It's a poor penalty from Perez, but the young Belgian keeps it out and dives on the loose ball. What a moment. Scenes. Fuck you, Arsenal. Oh, Jesus Christ. Curry Spurs, 10 men. 10 men, come on, just break down the field. Just give it to Redbroth, let him lick one. Joe Finney-Bad, that's a killer blow for Spurs. Oh, dear state of it. As Ash says, Mardulia! Scenes, blood. Ram, what the fuck? Goal at the Stadium of Light. Kevin Phillips has scored. Assist for Gary Till. Phillips has not long after missed the penalty. He's got some of the returns back. He's scored a second, which may still land him a man of the match return now. Phillips goal. Till with his second assist. Sunderland 3, Leicester 0. Graham S. What is this sim? Honestly. As Chancellor says, FPL Chancellor Dan. Come on, you Spurs. Calm, that was on a cliff edge scenes. What the commentary said was that Henri Perez and a certain other person were arguing over who was going to take the penalty, and I just really couldn't be fucking bothered with it. Perlo's pen. Come on, Spurs, get the winner. Andrew Martin is that Spurs' 5th keeper this season. This might be their first good one. Aricharo, Phillips, get in. Graham, yes, Kev. Get another low. Gary Shepherd, Mondulia, triple captain. Boom. 3 minutes to go. Phillips makes amends. Till has had an excellent game and finds space to go across in behind the Leicester defence. Phillips doesn't have to break stride and clips the ball back across Flowers and into the corner. Anyone got Mardilia? Love it. And they call it Mardilia. Andy Cairns, captain getting all flustered. Keep it up, mate. FPL panic. Phillips redeeming himself. Kieran McCormack. Woo! Pep took Phillips. Sean Murphy expecting last minute madness again. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Ah! Fuck off! Jeffers goal, Perez assist. I won't miss that shit, Rob. No, I won't. No. 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 Tottenham 0, Arsenal 0. Keller. Clattered Parlour. Tottenham 0, Arsenal 0. Perez. Mardulia the hero. Yeah, Jeffers goal, Perez assist. You'll never take it from me, kids. You'll never take it from me. You only beat us because we've got 10 men, which is slightly hypocritical, I realise. Oh, dear. As long as I'm making you all happy. I've got Ashley Cole in my team, so at least I might get 1 clean sheet today. Arsenal find a way through. Perez does what he needed to make amends, working his way past substitute Ziga and finding a perfect cross for Jeffers, who had space to force the ball home. Heartbreak for Spurs, but is it over? Yeah, I should fucking imagine so, mate. Did Captain put up? Uh-oh. He's a genius, my boy in FPL. If any of you in here are not following FPL Captain, you lot are fucking arseholes. I'll tell you straight, man. Oh dear. Cole says at least they didn't do the double, James. Yeah. Listen, I remember what it felt like to be 10th in the league. You only have to look at the league table and see, but I remember those days. Scala Lowell called it. Says, come on, Jeffers. Graham, it's still time for an equaliser, James. Yeah, I'm not feeling that, to be honest. Field chances would always have Cliff. Come on, you Spurs. Carl wants everyone to like the stream. We are 90 minutes. Well, we haven't had a week yet where I've been on the tweets and there hasn't been some last gasp drama. There still hasn't. We have 1 goal left and it's at the lane. You lot, no. It's definitely Arsenal. It has to be this time. Oh, I need a shower. Sean Murphy's a Birmingham fan. I'm embarrassed. Why, Sean? Cole, do you mean Cliff Jones? Question class. Swansea boy. I think it's been Cliff Mardinia, Cole, to be fair. Oh, right. So we await this news of fucking Judas scoring, I'm sure. Obviously, if it is him, then you can obviously follow all the tweets on the Fantasy Champ Man account. Arsenal do have a second. The goal scorers Andrei Tikhonov and Robert Perez has a second assist in quick succession. Tottenham 0, Arsenal 2. Yeah. And everybody in the chat, even with the Arsenal clean sheets possibly sitting there, wanted the fucking scenes. You're a fucking letdown, guys. You know what you can do with your Sunday night stream? You can fucking shove it up your ass. Oh, dear. Yeah, I've got the Ashley Cole assist. Trust me, I would have really shouted goal. Ram, do not tell me Spurs scored. Do not say that. There you go, mate. I haven't. This one is your day. Congratulations. Well done. How'd you get on that fucking cup semi-final, by the way? What kind of fucking team was that you put out against Sunderland? Ridiculous. More uh-ohs. Did he put uh-oh again? I didn't see it. Love you, Cap. I won't tell you to fuck off. I need your help too much, mate. That one seals it. Perez has been a man possessed since he missed the penalty, and he produces a sumptuous cross with the outside of his foot. Tikhonov arrives at the far post to side foot home. Well, that's the game. No fucking shit, Sherlock. FPL captain, I had it ready, mate. I'm sorry. You're good, mate. I love you. But, yeah. Fuck you and your beers. If you love the stream, Sean, smash it a like. Come back 1:30 tomorrow where I'll insult some more people. I'm not here for the followers. I'm here for the fucking telling the truth. Simon Downing and Ashley Cole on my fucking bench. I bet you're not the only one who's done that, actually, because obviously in this sim, Spurs are capable of scoring goals, but yeah, Arsenal, they're solid in this sim, man. I think you just play the guys. Cheers, Ram. Well done, mate. Full times confirmed. Bonus points and save points to follow. Aston Villa 2, Everton 1, Blackburn 2, Southampton 0, Bolton 2, Chelsea 1, Fulham 2, West Ham 0, Ipswich 1, Middlesbrough 0, Leeds 4, Derby 0, Liverpool 2, Charlton 0, Manchester United 5, Newcastle 0, Sunderland 3, Leicester 0. No one gives a shit about the other one. Right, so only 4 away goals were scored, 2 of them conceded by Tottenham in the last couple of minutes. That means there were a total of 7 home clean sheets and also a clean sheet for Arsenal. If you've got a front three that's returns, I think like for those without Van Nistelrooy, who are probably therefore on a Viduka captain or Michael Owen or Kevin Phillips, and you've got home players defensively, you are in for a very, very good week. I've got returns up front, which probably makes it an average one for myself. Right, bonus points coming in quite quickly by the looks of it. We go to Villa Park first. We Aston Villa beat Everton 2-1. Fairly drab game. Villa edged it, and that's reflected in the result, say the official account. Top bonus goes to, unsurprisingly, Aston Villa's Olaf Melberg. 2 bonus points for Bosco Balaban. There is also 1 for Stephen Carr, 1 for Alpine, 1 for Thomas Rosinsky, and 1 for 27th minute sub Peter Clark. 4 bookings in a match for George Boateng, David Weir, David Unsworth, Tamuri Ketspire. It was me moaning about Stubbs, who went off injured on 27 minutes. He's actually returned at 1 point. I'd have got 0 for David Weir, so I can't completely complain. But that is confirmed as an injury for Alan Stubbs. He was replaced by Peter Clark on 27 minutes, and the youngster has got an 8 out of 10 rating there. Not bad at all. Villa's other change was Kevin Campbell for Duncan Ferguson on 81 minutes. Everton's Steve Watson and Tamuri Ketspire, both 5 out of 10 ratings. Villa's changes were Angel for Dublin on 50, Taylor for Boateng on 55, and Gareth Barry for Alan Wright on 69. Top bonus at Ewood Park goes to, David Dunn. 10 out of 10 match rating for him. 2 bonus points for Matt Janssen. 1 bonus point also for Sander Vesterveld, Jason McAteer, Graham Lasso, and Corrado Grabby. 1 save point for both keepers, Vesterveld and Moss. A nice return there. 8-pointer for Vesterveld. 1 booking in the match was for Saints Anders Svensson. Blackburn made 2 changes in the game, both in the last 10 minutes. Martin Taylor replacing John Curtis and Tron Frederick Lundvigsson replacing Craig Hignett. Saints made 3 changes, all just before the hour. Davis, McDonald and Petrescu all used to replace Bridge, Tessam and Draper. Quite a few 5s in the Saints team. Dodd, Bridge, Tessam, Draper, all 5 out of 10 ratings. Top bonus at the Reebok, despite defeat for Chelsea, goes to Frank Lampard, scorer of Chelsea's goal. There are also 2 points for his assister, Gianfranco Zola. The only Bolton player with bonus from the match rating is Colin Cooper. He gets 2 bonus points. But there are 3 save points for Jaskalainen. The official account says Chelsea absolutely dominated, but they didn't take their chances, and Bolton did. There was 1 booking in the match. That was for Chelsea's Marcel Desailly. Chelsea did not make a change in the match. Kudachini in goal got a 5 out of 10 rating. Bolton's sole change we knew about was Stephen Young for Kevin Nolan on 57 minutes. I think we'll find out in the report for that tomorrow that this result is a little bit of a freak. To Craven Cottage. Far from the thriller that Michael Jackson may have been expecting. Top bonus goes to Fulham's Stephen Foster. Clean sheet. 9 out of 10 man a match rating. He's locked in a nice little 9-pointer for himself there. 2 bonus points for Chris Coleman. There were also 1 for Mike Taylor, who played in place of Edwin van der Sar today, who was only a substitute. Also 1 bonus point for Martin Corrigan, Alan Gomar, Lee Clark, Steve Marley, and Lewis Bournemouth. 1 save point bonus for Mike Taylor. Suggests West Ham weren't completely out of this game. The Hammers' sole change was Anwar Udin for Izzy Erekpen on 55 minutes. Fulham made 3 changes, all slightly after the hour. Finan Sahar Legwinski replaced Stolzers, Malbronk, and Barry Hales. But the extra clean sheet, additional point, obviously locked in for Stolzers and Malbronk there. Barry Hales would come off on 76. Obviously was the scorer of the opening goal. Ipswich beat Middlesbrough by 1-0, and the bonus points here is fascinating. Might not be what you're expecting. Top bonus goes to Middlesbrough's Gareth Southgate. There are 2 bonus points for Middlesbrough's Gianluca Festa. And there is 1 bonus point for Tarico, Carrick, Bramble, Hariderson, Holland, Kumas, Gordon and Whelan. Official count says very even game, obviously sealed by the wing-backs with Tarico assisting Carrick. 1 save point bonus for Borough's Mark Crossley as well. 2 bookings in the match for Ipswich's Titus Bramble and Borough's Noel Whelan. Ipswich made 2 changes just after the hour. Armstrong and Gardso on for Gunnarsson and Stewart. And Jamie Clapham replaced Jermaine Wright in injury time. Borough's changes just after the hour as well were Windass for Rickard. Then a little bit later, Marinelli for Greening. And with 7 minutes to go, there was an appearance for Joseph Desiree Job replacing Alan Boxic. Southgate and Festa, both 9 out of 10 ratings. All the Ipswich guys in a bonus 8. Top bonus at Ellen Road goes to the man without the J, Mark Viduka. Top bonus, 2-point bonus, goes to Olivier Decour. There was 1 bonus point for Gary Kelly, Lucas Radaby, Eric Backer, Robbie Keane. The 3 save point bonus for Mark Poom suggests this was a hammering. 2 bookings in the match for Leeds' Lucas Radaby and Derby's Adam Murray. Leeds felt comfortable enough that they made no substitutions in the game. Derby replaced Yul Mawene, who had a 5 out of 10 rating on 56 minutes, with Chris Riggott. It replaced Fabrizio Ravanelli with Marvin Robinson on 70. And Tonton Zola Makoko did make an appearance 13 minutes from time, replacing the booked and 5 out of 10 rated Adam Murray. Top bonus at Anfield, of course, goes to 2 goal scorer Michael Owen. 2 bonus points for one of his assistants, Stephen Wright. 1 bonus point for Stefan Hencho. 1 bonus point for Igor Biscan. 2 save point bonus for Charlton standing keeper Ben Roberts, who obviously also saved a penalty earlier in the match from Liverpool's Sami Hyypiä. Liverpool's changes were Partridge for Barnby on 56, Smeetser for Murphy on 62, Heskey for Fowler on 84. Owens man a match rating of 9 out of 10. Stephen Wright also with a 9 out of 10. A couple of 5 out of 10s in Charlton's team for Luke Young and Mark Kinsella. Charlton's changes were John Robinson for Klaus Jensen on 31 minutes, No injury to report there. And on 78 minutes, Andy Reid replaced Jason Newell, who had been in very good form prior to this game, to Old Trafford. Absolute domination. And before you're wondering, yes, Ruud van Nistelrooy did play 90 minutes. Top bonus goes to Ryan Giggs, 3 points for him, which means it's not for Emerson. Emerson does get 2 bonus points. There is also 1 bonus point for Gary Neville and Andy Cole. And Van Nistelrooy. 2 save point bonus for Shay Given. Kieran Dyer was obviously sent off for the horrendous tackle on, I think it was on Cole, wasn't it? And Dyer's match rating is a 4 out of 10, and it's not alone. Cole Court, who was booked in the match, also 4 out of 10 rating. Norberto Solano, 4 out of 10 rating. Steve Chettle, who was replaced on 80 minutes by Andy O'Brien in Newcastle's sole change, 5 out of 10. Manchester United's sole substitution was Wes Brown for Laurent Blanc on 67 minutes. So Blanc obviously did have the clean sheet locked in. Giggs' man of match rating was a 10 out of 10. Emerson also 10 out of 10. Cole, Van Nistelrooy and Neville all 9 out of 10. So even in that, no attacking returns for Van Nistelrooy. 9 out of 10 rating. Another dominant win for Sunderland, with Phillips scoring twice, but he doesn't pick up the top bonus from the Stadium of Light. That goes to Gary Teal, who assisted a couple today. Phillips does get 2 bonus points. He's in there with Sullivan, Mills, Julio Arca, Tim Flowers, who also saved a penalty from Phillips during the match. Dennis Wise and James Scowcroft also with a handy 2-point bonus for owners. 1 save point bonus for each keeper, Flowers and Sullivan. There were 2 bookings in the match for Leicester's James Scowcroft, and that deduct 1 from his bonus, and also Leicester's Gary Rowett. Rowett came on as a late substitute, replacing Matt Heath, and was involved in the penalty given away. Joby McAnuff had replaced Dean Sturridge on 53 minutes. 1 point return for Sturridge. Sunderland's changes were Medina for Bart Williams on 68 and McCartney for Gray on 74. And bonus at White Hart Lane. 3 bonus points for Dean Richards. Gets man of the match there. 9 out of 10 rating. Was also booked in the match. And Arsenal's 2 centre-halves both got 2-point bonus. One of them is Tony Adams, you know the other one. 1 save point bonus for Casey Keller, who was obviously sent off after 83 minutes. Spurs used Sean Wright-Phillips to replace Teddy Sheringham on 56 minutes. They also used Christian Ziege to replace Quinton Fortune on 15 minutes. And Cliff Mardulia obviously came on, saved Robert Perez penalty on 83 minutes, replaced the Ginger Pelly, Gary Doherty. Arsenal's changes were Perez and Jeffers, who obviously had a big impact, came on 56 minutes for Carnu and Van Bronckhorst. Graham Barrett came on for Albertini on 65 minutes. Lauren was also booked in the match. That completes your bonus points for game week 33. Fulham give themselves a little bit of hope there, obviously in the league table now. Just to let you know, they now trail Everton by 5 points. It's a 9-point gap between Fulham and Charlton in 16th. So still got plenty to do, Fulham. Remember, Fulham and Everton both have double game weeks coming up soon. The official account is thanking myself and FPL Captain for the efforts today. I particularly thank my man, FPL Captain, superstar. Absolutely brilliant work there, mate. Thank you for silently giving a lot of people entertainment today. Very well done. And obviously, thank you to all the guys involved in the Fantasy Champ Man game at the moment. The stream, I presume, will be 9 o'clock, 9:30 tomorrow night. Luke will be on there. I'll be on there with Andy, Dave. Please tune in. I obviously won't be tuning in because I'm shoving it up my fucking arse. Thanks very much for everything, guys. We'll be back for game week 34 Tuesday. Stream tomorrow, YouTube 1:30 to around about 10 past, 3:15. We'll look at everything up until game week 38 for your FPL teams. Stay calm, kids. Very best of luck. Enjoy it. It's the final game week. But our Champman season is not finished yet. But we are 2 weeks to go. This time in 2 weeks, it will sadly be over. Thank you for everything, guys. Planet FP will be back. Full game week review Monday. Plenty of content Monday to Friday. Patrons, you'll have loads of shit as well, I promise. I'm going to go now and probably sit in the corner and cry with my son. But I still love you, Spurs. Ciao for now, everyone. Cue music, man. Shout even you don't do it on this stream. I'm going. Laters. Bye.